Hello, you guys. Welcome in. I am Head Lioness. We are about to get into a little late night collective message. Welcome in, you guys. Family, I already have a spread out here. We're going to go ahead and jump right into it. But first, I want to say happy Friday to you guys. Hopefully your day is well, everything is going in your favor, and you're in good, positive energy, you guys. Y'all come on in, tap the screen for me. We're going to get into this message, and I'm going to tell y'all something before I start. Hey, Miss Blacklisted. Hey, what's that say? Patasia, I'm sorry. Hey, welcome in, you guys. Happy Friday, family. Let me go ahead and get this screen flipped over for y'all. Let me send this to my ladies. Hey, you guys. Hey. You just got done on YouTube. Hey, what's that say, Yandy? I think that say Yandy. Hey, Cole. Hey, Linda. Hey, Tanji. Hey, what's that? Marguerite. Hey, babe. I'm sorry if I'm butchering y'all names. Thank you for those heart me's. What's that? Dark Romance. Hey, Ant-Man. Hey, you guys. Welcome in, everybody. Like I said, happy Friday, you guys. I'm gonna tell y'all, I feel like this message, oh shit, sorry, y'all like my hat? It's a new one. I'm trying to figure out, like, I love it, but I feel like I'm gonna have to figure out, like, how to get it sitting for my head. Okay, but no, you guys, I'm gonna tell y'all, I feel like whatever this reading is, hey Tay, hey you guys, thank you what does that say, Shadow? I appreciate that. Y'all, welcome in, y'all. Hey, Madison. Hey, Ashley. Miss you go on in the hood. Y'all, hey, thank you, Madison. Thank you, Sammy, because this show was taking me up through there, y'all. I had to really pull through for that one. Hey, Carolyn. But thank y'all so much. I appreciate it. So look, y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all, I think it was steep. You guys, I think that this is a message that's very heavy. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Hey, social butterfly. Hey, Nick. I think that say Nika Lima. Hey, you guys. I think that this message is kind of heavy. I don't know if it's a heavy, message for the collective, or if this is somebody that's in the collective's energy. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. If you saw the reading from the hike that I did yesterday, I feel like we're kind of getting a continuation into that energy. And again, I don't think that this is all about, you, the collective. I feel like there's definitely some parts in here that I feel like when I mention it is going to resonate with, the collective. However, I got like, there's somebody, because you guys, there is a new union that is about to take place. And this energy, thank you for all of those gifts, you guys. This energy, thank you for all those lioness tribes, is so heavy. So I don't know. I just feel like, as we're, moving through the month of June and going forward, I just feel like things are like, rapidly increasing, like, movement when it comes to certain things ending and new things beginning and things like that. There is a new union that is coming in, and whoever this is, this individual that's coming into the collective's like reality, some of y'all could already be connected to this person, or some of you guys could definitely, see yourself connecting to this person sooner rather than later. Like for somebody here, it could be 6 days, 6 weeks, 21 days with this 21, this family room card out here. Like it may be like less than a month or something like that. Like for somebody here, and y'all know I don't like to give timelines unless I feel absolutely called to mention them. But it's something about this person that's coming in that's going to make a monumental difference in somebody's life. This person is not far away, y'all. Hey, D-Pizzle. This person is not far away at all for somebody here. For those of y'all like that haven't closed out, because see what's happening here is collective. Somebody has closed out so many traumatic cycles in their life. You know, we got 12th house energy out here. We got 4th house energy out here. We got 6th house energy out here, as well as this Aries energy over here. But this is coming in, you know, Aries energy is really energized, is action oriented, is really passionate. You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, I'm up for the challenge. Like, what's up? Like, I'm going after what I want, going after what I feel is right. You know, like I'm courageous and brave enough to do it. I'm motivated. That's Aries energy. It's like I'm going full speed ahead for it. Like, that's what's going on in somebody's new union. I just think like whatever this is, I don't think this is gonna like be a long time before this person come in, and I don't think it's gonna be a long time before you and this person like make it like official, like for real for somebody here. I don't think this is gonna be one of them things where it's like, oh, we didn't know for like 5 years if we wanted to be together. No, I think this is somebody that's going to see you, connect with you, and it's going to be an instant one of those things where it's like we was both on the same type of time when we came into each other's lives, and we've been like, I met him and then I never separated from this motherfucker. Like, he's just been here. She just been here ever since. Like, it was no reason for us to part ways from each other. Like, that sort of thing. That's what's coming in for somebody. But I feel like somebody here, and pause that. When it comes to this union that somebody's finna go into, there's somebody that you have cut out some type of cycle with. Collective, when this person finds out about you being in this new union, somebody, I just heard, drop to their motherfucking knees, y'all. Somebody drop to their fucking knees when they hear this message, when they get this message about you being, you met somebody today, Ashley. That's what I'm talking about. When they hear about you being in a new higher level of commitment, somebody is going to be outright full of despair, y'all. It's like, no, go ahead, pick your motherfucking face up, is what I just heard. Okay, thank y'all for those roses. Somebody, when they hear this news, whether it's a motherfucking phone call, whether it's a text message, whether a motherfucking pigeon with a note come and deliver the news to this person, they are not going to be able to hold it together. Somebody here, it's like, yo, somebody better catch that motherfucker. They finna pass out. Heavy emphasis on that. Whoever come delivering the news needs to be there as somebody to catch this person, because I just really feel like, they not gonna be able to, they ain't gonna be able, they gonna go out. Somebody ankles rolling is just gonna be on the floor, and that's, I'm telling y'all, somebody thought that you would never change. Somebody thought, and that's what I said in the other reading. It's like somebody don't remember you moving in the way that you're moving. Somebody thought that, you know, if y'all had this breakup makeup type of routine, that this separation that you're currently in with this individual, they thought this was like regular scheduled programming. You know what I'm saying? Whole time your ass is done. Your ass is done. Like, you're done. Okay? They don't need knee replacements. Like, you know, it's something about like this person not realizing that when they abandoned you over here in this, you know, whatever this fucking union is. Okay, with this 12th house energy, is something about you could have kept going back to somebody because you really had faith that there was something more that could, you know, that could prosper, like something of substance that could really come, you know, maybe we could heal the situation, you know, maybe they will finally get their shit together and we'll be able to move past all of this. You know, I'm gonna go back this time and this time gonna be the time where we really get it right, you know what I'm saying, like that sort of thing. And I think like for somebody here, this could be something that was instilled, you know, within you and your heart of hearts from a child, okay? Because it's something about like from a child, somebody, you know what I'm saying, I don't know, collective, I don't know if this is you. I feel like it could be both you and whoever this past person is. However, I just feel like when it comes to some sort of abandonment issue or some sort of trauma bonding that you could have been doing with a toxic individual, I feel like you decided enough was enough. I feel like somebody here with this childlike energy out here, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, with this childlike energy out here and this you deserve love, and then we got the 5 of Pentacles here, like that talks about being abandoned, that talks about being isolated, that talks about basically, you know, struggling and being deprived. And with this 12th house energy here, it's like somebody here, even though you could be the type of person that has constantly found yourself in connections with people, whether that's friends, family, other romantic partners, where they just didn't really show you the love that you deserve to be shown. And it's something about, I feel like this person right here was the last motherfucker that'll ever be able to do some shit like that to you. I feel like somebody here, you decided that you was gonna nip this shit in the butt once and for all, somebody here. And I think that because this person kind of has some type of, you know, toxic routine with you, you know what I'm saying, where you were, you know, wanting to give this person a benefit of the doubt, hoping that maybe they would get their shit together. I think that when you finally said enough was enough with this separation here, like somebody here with the 10 of Cups here and this 4th house energy here, somebody, you could have a family with this person. You could have built some type of home life with this individual, something where you could have thought it would, where you could have thought like, we're gonna be like, if I'm married to you, we say till death do us part. What we say, for which you're poor, through sickness, health, all of these different vows that you could have made to this person, you know, to be in their corner, to be a rider for them, to be a pillar of support no matter what. You know what I'm saying? I think that there are certain, you know, it's like I just said in my reading yesterday, I said, it's like I'm really always trying to be a woman of my word. Somebody here, it could be important to you to be a man of your word, a woman of your word. If I say I got you, I got you. If I say I'm gonna ride, I'm riding. If I say I'm loyal to you, I'm loyal to you. And I think that somebody here, that could have been where somebody had you fucked up at, because I feel like somebody took that shit and ran with it or tried to run it to the fucking ground until you got to a point where, I'm telling you, it's so much emphasis on somebody that you could have thought you would build with, you know, just not pouring into you. Just not pouring into you, like really putting you through some type of struggling ass union that was supposed to be happy. You know, it's something about the foundation. It's something about like, you know what, enough is enough. I tried to be happy here. You know, I tried to make this work. I tried to make you happy, but I'm realizing that you don't really give a fuck about making me happy. You don't really give a fuck about pouring into my cup the way that I'm, you know, consciously, you know, making sure that I pour into your cup. You don't really give a fuck about it. And for somebody here, this could have been triggering to you, because for some of y'all, like I said, it could be your own family. It could be members of your own family, your parental figures, or, relatives, siblings, that sort of thing, cousins, somebody here that could have, not shown you the level of love and consideration and, just created a safe environment for you. And like I said, I think somebody, maybe because this is something that we saw growing up, something that we experienced growing up, we could have grown into an adult and began to date similar individuals, you know what I'm saying, like from that resemble certain connections that we grew up around, if that makes sense. And that type of shit happens all the time, but it's something about seeing the pattern and recognizing that it's time to put a stop to this. It's time to make healthier decisions. With the Six of Swords in reverse, hello, with the Death in reverse, big Scorpio energy, okay? It's something about somebody realized, like, I keep going back to some shit that's not changing. I keep going back to some shit that's not getting better. And for somebody here, this person was expecting for you to come back, except, okay, this time around, you're not. You're going into a whole new direction with this family room card out here. Okay, hey Brenda, hey Des. Okay, this family room card out here, this gives me the World card. This cycle is closed. Somebody has decided that a cycle is closed, and it's closed for good. It's like, I don't give a fuck if we plan to get married. I don't care if we've been married 10, 20 plus fucking years. I don't care if we got a home together. I don't care if I needed your support for this, that, and the third. I don't give a fuck about none of that. I will leave and figure it out by myself before I continue to deal with this struggling ass union over here with you. Okay, somebody is like, I don't give a fuck. I will struggle it out until I figure it out to make this shit make sense. I would rather go that route than sit up here and stay in this struggling, loveless ass union where I'm being deprived of the things that I know I deserve. That's where somebody is. And whoever this is that you've parted ways from, they are, like I said, somebody is shocked. Somebody is shocked. And then you know what's so crazy is, like, I got this look, nine of Pentacles, Nine of Cups is here. Pisces could be significant. I got this forgiving and learning out here at the bottom of this deck, okay? As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment, okay? So it's something about collective. It's not even like you're holding a grudge for real. Somebody here. I think that with the healing work that you're doing, okay, with this sixth house energy, these healthier decisions that you're making, somebody is doing a lot of sitting back and analyzing self first and foremost. Okay. Somebody is sitting back and starting with self, learning to, forgive yourself, learning who you are. Okay. Because it's something about, oh my goodness, I just heard it's something about, like, somebody has been showing up in a way that they thought, or that's how you were showing up. Somebody could have struggled with people-pleasing tendencies for somebody here, and you could have been showing up. This could have been something that was instilled, or some type of characteristic trait that you could have picked up on as a child, maybe because there was a lack of, attention, a lack of consideration, or something like that, maybe from the parental figures. That's not going to be for everybody. Y'all take it as it resonates. And I just feel like because of that, I don't know what the home environment looked like. Somebody could have, presented themselves in a way to be more digestible. Somebody could have presented themselves in a way that, maybe you would have felt like, okay, they would be happy with this, like that sort of thing. And I think that somebody could have been doing a lot of things that wasn't in alignment with you in order to keep the peace with other people that you were connecting to. And I just feel like somebody is doing the work on self and you are relieving yourself of that sort of mindset. Somebody is loving themselves authentically for who they actually are, despite who doesn't fucking like it, is another thing that I just heard. Again, somebody is the fucking black sheep. Somebody is the black sheep. Somebody is the oddball out. And I feel like maybe for somebody here, you know, maybe in your younger years, or something like that, you could have watered yourself down in certain ways to be more digestible to other individuals. Okay? And I just feel like this could be family, this could be lovers, this could be whoever the fuck, friends. Somebody here, you could be finding yourself severing ties and detaching from all sorts of people. And I said this earlier, you're closing out all of these different cycles and you're healing. You're healing yourself, forgiving yourself, learning yourself. And I feel like with healing and learning yourself, you're able to acknowledge other people. And, you know, it's like when you look at things from certain perspectives, and when you sit back and you do the work on self and you look at how other people move, it's like, damn, I can't even be mad at you for real, because I understand you don't even know your fucking self. That's the reason why you do shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You don't know no fucking better. You know what I'm saying? If you realize how much deeper this shit really was, you wouldn't be moving like that. So I actually pity you for real. I hope you see the light at some point. That could be where somebody is. It's like, I'm gonna get the fuck on. But it's like, damn, I hope that you find the light. I hope that you see it sooner than later, so that way you can actually heal. And so when I'm saying I don't feel like somebody is like, the more you're healing and the more that you're forgiving yourself and learning yourself and working with yourself, especially somebody's doing a lot of childhood trauma healing, somebody here, you could be having those tough conversations with a younger version of you, you know, consoling and comforting a younger version of you in ways that motherfuckers who was supposed to be your pillars of support, was supposed to be there to protect you, they never did. Okay, and that could be a big part of the reason why we ended up with certain people we wasn't supposed to fucking be with. Okay, so as you're continuing to do that work on self, I'm telling you, it could literally be opening your eyes to the point where it's like, you know what? I know it's best for me to get the fuck on, and I'm going to pray for you on my way out the door. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to pray for you as I continue on my journey. You can't be around me, but I'm going to pray for you because I understand that, you know what I'm saying, you don't see the big picture, somebody here. And I think that with you moving in that energy right there, you're moving from a place of love and understanding, somebody here. That's what's allowing for you to heal and call in a very healed, emotionally stable and safe, romantic, you know, connection. Something with the Six of Pentacles here that's gonna be equal give and take. Okay, that's gonna be equal give and take. Thank you for that heart, me Dominique, I appreciate it. Okay, something like somebody here, when I tell y'all, I don't know, somebody finna be traveling. Somebody is about to be traveling. Somebody could be finding themselves on some type of romantic getaway or something like that. And I've been saying this, it's been so much emphasis on somebody traveling. It's heavy emphasis on somebody coming towards you, you going towards somebody. And y'all know the motherfucking World Cup is happening right now. Okay. So a lot of people are on the move for a lot of different things. Okay, a lot of people are away from their home country and visiting other places and connecting with other people. So you be like, I ain't got no intentions on traveling. Yeah, somebody might be bringing their ass to your city. Somebody might be bringing their ass to your city. And I've been telling y'all, I'm like, take your ass outside. Take your ass outside. You know, somebody getting dressed, somebody going out. I just told y'all somebody gonna be the best motherfucker up in there. You know what I'm saying? I just said this over on the other side of town. And you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, I don't know about football, soccer like that. You know what I'm saying? I just found out that we even got a team over here. I did not know that. I did not know that shit lasted for like 70 months or some shit. I don't know how long that shit lasts. But all I'm saying is, it's a lot of pieces. A lot of people are moving around that normally wouldn't be in certain environments. I'm just saying, y'all be safe, but go ahead, step the fuck outside for a little bit. You never know who you might run into, because somebody is on the move. Somebody is on the move, okay? Somebody is on the move, and I just feel like, you know, somebody is stepping into a brand new type of, you know, cycle as you go into this new union, and a big part of that is you're gonna have to be comfortable enough to take action, somebody here. So we're gonna go ahead and get into it. I feel like there's a lot going on, and like I said, somebody here, whoever your past person is, this could be somebody that's really feeling like it's only a matter of time, or I'm telling y'all, the longer you stay gone, the more this motherfucker is stressing out. The more they heart is, you know, tight. Somebody's chest is tight or something like that. Somebody's smoking a lot. Somebody's smoking a lot, somebody drinking a lot, somebody pacing back and forth a lot, somebody looking at their phone trying to see if some type of message gonna come through. It ain't coming. It ain't coming at all. And every day somebody is more and more stressed. It's something about the 18th of the month, the 7th of this month could have been significant. Okay, the 3rd of the month. Like I said, the 21st of the month could be significant for somebody here. Look at the high priestess at the bottom of the deck. Somebody here, you're real, whether masculine or feminine, with this high priestess energy out here, somebody is so tapped in with the divine. That's another way that you're doing like this. Like, again, we keep seeing over and over again how somebody, hey, Mr. Silver Fox, we keep seeing how somebody, you know, spirit guides are like waving green flags for you, babe. It's like, come through with these victories. That's like NASCAR. I don't know what they do with soccer when you score. I don't know. What do they do? I've never even watched a whole fucking soccer game. I don't know what that shit looks like, but whatever that looks like, you know what I'm saying? But it's something, somebody could really play soccer or could watch soccer. I wouldn't know. But it's something about you're very victorious when it comes to closing out some sort of karmic cycles, that you could be the first one in your bloodline to be able to do some shit like this. Like, I just feel like you're breaking barriers and doing things that it's a goal. Okay. It's a goal. Okay. Cool. Gary's, oh snap, I thought you said Gary needed to get the safety. I was gonna say, where's Gary at? Let's go ahead and get Gary up out of here. Hey, I don't know what it looked like, y'all, but I know somebody ancestors is proud of them. Okay, so we gonna go ahead and get into it. Somebody here, your faith is strong. You trust yourself. You trust your intuition. And like I said, it's something about you moving in silence at this time. I also feel like when it comes to this union over here, it says it's time to disconnect from the world and retreat over here. When it comes to this new union, I don't think a lot of people, if anybody, will know about this new union that somebody is in until it's time for, you know, until you feel called to pop out with this new union. Also, it's something about somebody is going to be moving into a new home. Let me put this out here. Somebody is going to be moving into a new home, and it is going to be beautifully decorated. Somebody here. Somebody could already have, or you will have, a fireplace in your home. Okay. It's also something about a lot of large, like, portraits of, you know, family, this union, you know, just, you know, things like that. Very, very beautiful home environment. Somebody also will have a lot of greenery in their home. If you don't already have greenery in your home, there's also something about somebody having a chandelier in their home. Somebody here. Somebody is, it's like, it's something about this family room energy right here. This is like a gathering spot. And I think that whatever this room is here, somebody's going to put a lot of thought into the layout of this room and all of the pieces of furniture that comes, like, that is placed in this room. I feel like this is also going to be a place where you and this partner, or you and this family dynamic, because like I told y'all the other day, somebody's blending a family, and somebody, if you don't already have one and you're capable of, you know, conceiving, somebody's going to be birthing a son. I think somebody wasn't expecting that, or it's gonna come when you're not expecting it. But it's a beautiful thing. It's like for somebody here, a child. There's like a star seed, like there's a star seed baby that is supposed to be brought over, and I feel like it's like this union. From what I'm hearing, like this, it has to be you two together. Like I don't know, like this soul has chosen y'all to, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know what that looks like, but it's very important for this child to be born. It's very important for this child to be born. Like somebody, you know, I don't know what that looks like. Somebody here, okay? Somebody's also gonna have a bookshelf. Very heavy emphasis on that, you know what I'm saying? Somebody's also going to have a bookshelf, and I feel like I said that the other day. Somebody's an avid reader, either you or this person or something like that. Somebody also got like a lot of collectible like items or something along those lines, either you or this person. I feel like there's going to be a dedicated area or something like that for like certain like antiques, you know, or something along those lines that's worth a lot. Somebody has a lot of valuables. It's a lot of valuables is what I'm hearing. I don't know. Okay, so let's get into it. Oh, snap. Thank you, Bonnie Boo. Thank you. Thank you for those fireworks. I appreciate it. All right, Holy Spirit, let's give them some clarity. What is this about over here with this? And it's something about you being innocent with this childlike energy. I just feel like somebody could have been born into a really, you know, karmic type of cycle or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like there was some things in the bloodline that needed to be rectified. And I just feel like somebody here, and I've said this before, you could be the only one that's like, okay, I'm not staying in no loveless ass union. I'm telling you, the 10 of Cups is in reverse. Wheel of Fortune is here in the upright. It's like, I'm not, oh my goodness, thank you. Who is that? QT? Thank you for that. Thank you. I can't, it's QT Danny? QT Danny, thank you for that blooming heart. I appreciate it. Thank you. Somebody here, you could be the type of person that's like, I'm not going to stay in a loveless union. I don't care if we do have a family together. I don't care if that is what everybody else in the family does. I don't care if, you know, my mama been with her abusive, you know, husband or wife for, you know, 20 plus years and they made it, or whatever the case may be, or this, that, and the third. I seen this happen with my uncle and all. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Somebody here, you could be like, I'm going to be the one to make a change. And it was always fated for you to be the one to break away and do something different from the rest of the family, put some type of burden or hardship that's been plaguing your bloodline. It's always been fated for you to be the one to do this. And somebody here, you stepped up. Tell me more about it. Somebody's been different ever since you were a child with this childlike energy out here. Somebody's been different. Somebody's always been curious. Somebody's always been like, you know, outspoken or, you know, open-minded or something like that. Always looking to do something different or, you know, maybe even, you know, interested in and asking questions like that other kids wouldn't fucking ask. It's like, why are you talking about that? Like, how old are you again? Like, and you know, it's just something about like, you could be the type of person that got a reputation maybe as a young child of being like, okay, being like, you know, labeled as you're very mature for your age, or you got an old soul or something like that. That's all by divine. Okay, that's all by divine, because the purpose on your life is greater. Like the purpose on your life has always been greater than others. And I hate to say it like that, like, but that's you are the one. You're the chosen one. Okay, give me more on this right here. What's this about? Thank you. Give me more on this. The Four of Pentacles is here. Whew, the Four of Pentacles is here. Tell me about this Four of Pentacles right here. It's a lot of things that you've held back. It's a lot of parts of yourself that you had to hold back. Okay? Tell me more about this. What's this Four of Pentacles about? Damn, the Ten of Pentacles is in reverse. This is from family. I'm telling y'all. This is from family. Ten of Pentacles reversed. Y'all, somebody here, either this is a family that you come from or this is a family that you created. But I'm going to be honest with y'all. I feel like this past energy over here that we talking about, I feel like this is family that you come from with this Ten of Pentacles reversed, because we got the Ten of Cups right here. This is giving higher level of commitment, maybe with somebody that you started a family with, or you thought you would build some type of dynamic with, that you thought you could plant roots with this person, but you ended up having to leave this, you know, this struggling ass union also, because it could have reminded you too much of a certain type of dynamic that you grew up in or something like that. I feel like somebody's family with this Ten of Pentacles here, and you guys just take it as it resonate. It's not going to be for everybody. I know some of y'all came from very loving, emotionally stable and grounded, you know, safe family dynamics. Maybe this part of the reading is not for you, so just take it as it resonate, okay? But, you know, and I'm going to just say this. For somebody here, you could have come from a family dynamic like that, you know, on the outside, it would have looked like you got everything. It would have looked like, you know, what more could you ask for? You know what I'm saying? To outsiders, your life looked perfect, you know, like this sort of thing or whatever. But internally, you could have felt empty. Internally, you could have felt outcasted. Internally, you could have, you know, felt like you had to hold back certain sides of yourself in order to keep the peace. That's for somebody here, not for all of y'all. Okay, I also feel like there's somebody whose family purposely like withheld certain types of affection and support from you with this Ten of Pentacles here. I also feel like with this Five of Pentacles here, like made you feel abandoned, made you feel isolated. Again, it's something about like with the Ten of Pentacles reversed, again, it's something about like you being the one that was, you know, outcasted or something like that. Maybe because you didn't want to do what others just went with the flow of doing. And because of that, they could have held back from you. They could have not shown you love or something like that. You could be healing from that, or you could be healing from that. Tell me more about this. Somebody also came from a family dynamic that wasn't as, you know, as wealthy, like that wasn't as financially stable. Somebody here, like somebody with the Four of Pentacles in the upright and the Ten of Pentacles reversed, somebody could have really had a struggling childhood. And you know, I come from the hood, y'all, so trust me when I tell y'all I get it. Like I come from Gary, Indiana, so it ain't no shame, you know what I'm saying? Somebody here, like the struggles and hardships, maybe from finances that your parental figures could have been experiencing, could have been like a negative domino effect that rolled down into your childhood or the way that they showed up for you. Somebody here, give me more on this. Heavy emphasis on that. Heavy emphasis on that. Okay, thank y'all so much for tapping the screen for me. I appreciate it. Give me more on this. What's this about? And like I said, y'all, tarot responsibly. Everything ain't gonna be for everybody, but we're gonna get the message out here. The Six of Wands is here in the upright. It was a lot of struggles. Tell me more about these struggles. It was a lot of struggles and challenges, like hardship that somebody had to overcome. Okay. Somebody had to work their ass off with this Six of Wands here. Somebody had to save up. Somebody had to move real strategically. I also just heard like with this Ten of Pentacles in reverse, I just feel like there could be parental figures or, you know, whoever these folks are, your family dynamic, you know, that if somebody could have just not prepared an individual, like not had anything of substance set up, not, you know, they didn't do the work that they needed to do to pass something down is another thing that I'm hearing. So somebody, you are the one that's breaking all of that. You are the one that's healing all of that. And I hate to say it like that. And I'm not trying to talk shit about anybody's fucking family, but I just feel like somebody got some elders that could still be alive. Okay, they could still be here. And they ain't did shit on shit with a motherfucking opportunity in this realm of reality. They ain't did shit on shit. They ain't do what they needed to do. They didn't step up and do the work. They could have held back. I also feel like there is, you know, some family members or like there's somebody that could have purposely held back certain things from you as a child. And I feel like we've had readings like this just recently. Somebody's own maternal figure that purposely withheld certain things, hid certain things with this 12th house energy. You know what I'm saying? Purposely hid certain things from someone to prevent them from being able to step up and do things that this person did not do, or something like that. You know what's so crazy, collective, is for those of y'all that resonate with people around you, like your pillars of support that was supposed to be there for you, they deprived you and, like, you know, put you in a space of feeling the need to close off from them, protect yourself from them. It's something about, despite them even doing that shit to you, you still coming out on top with this 6 of Wands here. You're still being recognized. You're still victorious. You're still gaining your flowers, somebody here. And for some of y'all, this could have been some shit, some type of treatment that you've been experiencing from family and close, you know, relatives or whatever since you were a fucking child. Even with them not being in your corner, you still was up for the challenge and you saw the shit through. Again, like I said, it's something about your endurance. Also, there could have been a lot of people that wanted to create conflict with you because you wanted to do things differently from how everybody else does it. Like, people could have tried to pick with you, could have tried to bully you. And for some of y'all, this could be your own fucking family. And this could have started as a child. Hold on. Let me get right. I told y'all from the beginning, I feel like this is a very, very heavy reading. Like, as I was, like, preparing to come on, because I had already had this spread out here, you know, and I was just, like, seeing what we were going to be talking about. And that's why I was like, I think this is going to be, like, you know, a continuation. But I instantly felt heavy, and I instantly kind of felt like this is something that I didn't want to really talk about. It was kind of like weighing on me, like, I'm like, I don't know what we finna get into, but this could be some of the things that you've experienced as a child, collective, like from certain people that you could have thought, like, I would, you know, I have nothing but love for this person. I would, you know what I'm saying, always be in their corner. I would never treat them the way that they treat me. You know, certain things that could have been done to you, you could be like, I don't even want to talk about the shit. You know what I'm saying? It could be so hurtful, so painful to you, certain ways that you were treated, that you be like, I don't even want to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? That shit just too fucking heavy because it don't make no sense. It ain't no justifying, you know what I'm saying, what the fuck was done to me, or how I was handled, how I was abandoned, how people turned their back on me, so on and so forth. So I just felt like, you know, as I was sitting here, I'm like, I don't even know. I was even thinking about, like, cleaning this up and just starting, like, a fresh new spread out here as I came on. But I was like, nah, I'm not going to do that. You know, I like to be obedient, and I like to give the message that I need to give, even if it's a little uncomfortable for me. You know what I'm saying? Because it's going to bring somebody else clarity as well as myself. You know what I'm saying? And so I was like, this could be a situation, certain things that you've experienced with family that you don't even like to talk about. It could be certain things like, you know, people seeing you and your victory now, but they don't know half the shit you done been through, somebody here. Because with this 6 of Wands out here, you could not look like what you've been through. The way you keep your head held high, the way you carry yourself with confidence, you know what I'm saying? Despite what you've endured, despite the attack, somebody here, like, I'm telling you, we basically, this is coming from the 5 of Wands. There could have been conflict and rivalry and competitions and people in your own family trying to compete with you and all of these different things, purposely attacking you in one way or another. Somebody here. And you done been through all of that shit. And for some of y'all, you've been getting attacked since a child. Like, that's just what this is. Give me more on this. Give me more on this. And you're closing out, like, despite all of these things that people who were supposed to be in your corner, despite all of these things that these folks did to you, all of their negative projections, all of the shit talking, all of the gossiping, all of the, you know what I'm saying, just attacking you in any way that they fucking could. Okay, because, you know, attacking don't always have to be some spell work. It could be we're constantly talking shit about you. We're constantly isolating you. We're constantly poking fun at you. We're constantly talking down on you. It could be all of that. You know what I'm saying? We're purposely going out of our way to make things harder for you when we could have been in your fucking corner and helped you along the process of whatever you're working on at this time. You know what I'm saying? So it could be a lot of things that somebody had to overcome. And it's just one of them things where it's like, again, a lot of people could be getting cut off. Family, friends, lovers. That type of shit just don't work for somebody anymore. And you could, again, not look like half the shit you done been through. Tell me more about this. Hey, Dasha. Thank you. Thank you. Heavy emphasis on that resilience. Okay? Heavy emphasis on that. I'm telling you, the Knight of Swords is in reverse. Somebody here, when I tell you, you don't give a fuck about what people think at this point. This Knight of Swords reverse. And that's got a lot of folks going crazy. A lot of people, like I said, that you could have been showing up, watering yourself down for to keep the peace with these individuals. Okay, you showing these people a whole different side of you at this point. Okay, and you don't give a flying fuck about what they got to say. Like I told y'all yesterday in that reading, like I said, somebody here, you don't have to walk away from your whole family. And that's another reason why, when it comes to you and this new union that you finna come into, I just said this, somebody's family is going to welcome you in as their own. So it's not going to be like you missing out on anything. You're not missing out on anything. And somebody here, you know that already. You got some folks going crazy. You got some people that's watching you overcome these challenges and being victorious. Somebody's being recognized. Somebody is like getting a lot of praise and attention at this time with the Six of Wands here. Thank you, thank you. Somebody here, like, you're getting a lot of praise and your guides are seeing to it that you get this praise and you get this love and this admiration for somebody here. It could be complete strangers that, you know, come to you, cheer you on and things like that. You know what I'm saying? People that you come in contact with, you know what I'm saying? New people that just pour into you in the way that you've always deserved to be poured into. And for some of y'all, like, you got people watching you at a distance, family members and, you know, people that you've cut off regardless of some type of, you know, consequence. That what the fuck is the consequence? You know what I'm saying? I don't fuck with you. There is no consequence. You know what I'm saying? Heavy emphasis on that. Like, who? I just heard, who gonna check me, boo? Okay, somebody here, these folks is looking at you like you done lost your rabbit ass mind, is what I just heard. The Knight of Wands is in reverse. Somebody feel like somebody parental figures or family dynamic, like, oh, she just throwing a fit. He just wants some attention. He just this, that, and the third. She just this, that, and the third. Your ass is like, nah, I will never fucking talk to y'all ass again. I will never fucking talk to y'all ass again. Some of y'all are done. Some of y'all are done. Okay? There's also somebody here, like, somebody's got family members or something like that. People that you could have looked at like family. They're doing, like, work on somebody. Like, they're attacking somebody. There's somebody, like, you could have, like, walked away from some people and they could be, like, you know, to anybody that will listen, like your own family members. They could have always done this type of shit, though, so it ain't nothing new for somebody, is what I just heard. Shit, they been talking shit. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I don't even give a fuck about going in and trying to clear the shit up. Whatever the fuck they said, I did the shit. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. I don't give a fuck. Like, somebody here, they could be literally going off and trying to attack your character. You know what I'm saying? To other people. Wanting you to look bad, wanting you to look crazy or something like that, saying that you're reckless, that you're just, you know, off the deep end, nobody could tell you nothing, or you're a rebel. Like, you are a rebel, somebody here, but it's in all the best ways. Somebody here, you're going against the grain, you're breaking tradition, you're breaking a toxic karmic tradition. And the people who are complacent, please don't ask to join my live. The people who are complacent and comfortable in that toxic karmic tradition, you know what I'm saying? Those people are out like spreading rumors about you being crazy and reckless or some shit like that. And for somebody here, this could be something that they've always done. Like somebody here, like mugs could, like, y'all know how that used to go back in the day when, like I've said this before, like you get into some trouble or you do some shit and your mama get on the phone or your daddy get on the phone and want to tell everybody in the motherfucking family your business. Want to tell everybody what you did just to paint you out to be some type of way or something like that. Like you just unruly and you out of control and all of these different things or whatever the case may be. That's also another reason why somebody is holding back. Because I feel like somebody here, somebody's family ain't never made them feel safe. Like somebody's family ain't never been their safe haven. And I hate to say it like that, y'all, but that's what I'm getting. Tell me more on this. These folks is watching you in your absence. They're watching you in your absence. Somebody is like very, very popular with this Six of Wands here in the upright. Somebody's very, very popular. Tell me more about this. The King of Pentacles is here. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, masculine energy. Leo could be significant as well. Tell me about this King of Pentacles reverse. Tell me about this King of Pentacles reverse. There could be a toxic masculine energy in the mix of this. Somebody's father figure. Or there could be a toxic father figure in the mix of this. Y'all reverse it or take it, reverse genders and roles as you need to. Tell me about this King of Pentacles reverse. Like somebody thinks that you're going crazy or somebody is going crazy or something like that. Somebody, what is this? The Ten of Cups is in reverse. Okay. You guys, I'm gonna tell y'all this. Somebody's father figure could be the problem. I don't want to say the problem. But yeah, that's what I heard. I'm sorry. Somebody's father figure could have been like the culprit. Could have been the culprit in your upbringing. You know what I'm saying? Like that is somebody's, and you know, I'm not trying to really go into it like this. I'm not really trying to go into it like this, but y'all know we have the conversations that we need to have, and I got to keep it a buck with y'all. Like somebody could be so pissed off at their mama for who she had a child with. It's like, what the fuck did you see in this motherfucker here? Like, why did you choose him? The fuck was that about? You must was desperate, huh? It wasn't nobody else out that day? You couldn't, it wasn't nobody else you could think of. Nobody else. That could be how somebody feel about their daddy. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Oh my goodness, Empress. I'm just saying, somebody like Ma, it wasn't nobody else. That was the best you could do. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. Like, it's something about, like, you know, with this 12th house energy here and this 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Like, and I hate to say it like this, but somebody's own parental figure could have been willing to deal with some shit, and you could have saw this, and maybe you started showing certain signs of dealing with the same shit in your adult life, and you could have been like, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I seen what the fuck, you know what I'm saying, my mama went through. I seen what the fuck my daddy went through. I seen, you know what I'm saying, how this shit turns out. You know what I'm saying? She stayed with that motherfucker for 30 years. He never changed. He stayed with her ass for 50 years. They, you know what I'm saying, they never got that shit together. You know what I'm saying? Like that sort of thing or whatever. Somebody here, it could have been the father figure, okay, that could have been reckless, that could have been out of control, that could have been like, you know, overly aggressive with this Knight of Swords in reverse, like, you know, just really ruthless and out of control. Okay, The Ten of Cups is in reverse. So it's something about this King of Pentacles reverse. I don't know, y'all. This could, somebody daddy was also like really like stingy. Really stingy. Really like, you know, wasn't as grounded and stable. And y'all reverse it and take it as you need to. Okay, I'm just reading what I see out here. Okay, I just feel like, and this could be your parental figure, this could be this person's parental figure that you was connected to. So y'all just take it as it resonates. Like I said, some of y'all came from 2-parent households. Y'all lived in the suburbs. You went to private schools. You had the whole everything. You had the whole package. This part of the reading ain't for you. You know what I'm saying? But somebody here, like somebody's father figure could have been broke. I hate to say it like that. He could have been struggling. He could have been a struggling entrepreneur. He could have had a hard time finding a job and keeping a job. Shit. Okay. Somebody could have been stingy with the money that they did have. Somebody daddy, I mean, this is going to be for a specific collective. Somebody daddy was on child support and that motherfucker could still have a balance. Or it could have had a balance well until you were an adult or some crazy ass shit like that. I don't know how that shit worked, but that could be a thing for somebody. Okay, or there was a lack of support from this masculine energy. Heavy emphasis on that. This masculine energy created a lot of struggle in this family dynamic. With this Ten of Cups in reverse, created a lot of misery in this family dynamic. Okay, somebody here, this wasn't like with the Ten of Cups in reverse. Somebody couldn't wait until, this is how you're gonna know. You couldn't wait until you were old enough to be able to move out of this fucking home. Somebody here. Somebody here. Hold on real quick. Hold on. We got some freaky ass shit going on. Hold on. Let me get her. Let me go ahead and get you up out of here, baby. Okay, because we having serious conversations over here and you on some weird shit. Okay. Get your ass up out of here. Thank you, Star Child. Okay, we having a whole serious conversation. You like, I just want somebody to know that this shit is outside over here if you want to come check it out. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's outside. Get the fuck on. All right, whoever this is, like, this person created a lot of sadness. This person created a lot of sadness in a family dynamic. A lot of struggles, a lot of pain. Tell me more about this King of Pentacles reverse. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. It's like, get your ass up out of here. Do you not read the room, bitch? Do you see what we talking about up here? Okay, no type of decorum at all about yourself. The 8 of Wands is in the upright. Somebody here, when you had the opportunity to get the hell on, somebody got the hell on. Somebody got the hell on. And I feel like somebody here, and that's what I was saying, you could be doing this. It's something about forgiving and learning. Okay? It's something about forgiving and learning. You could have had to go through your own experience as an adult to see exactly like what the fuck that looked like. But instead of, you know, settling and succumbing to your circumstances, somebody chose to be the one that breaks the cycle. Somebody here, whether masculine or feminine, somebody here, you could have decided, I am not going to be divine masculine. You could have decided, I am not going to be the same type of man that my father was. I'm not going to be the same type of, you know, father to my child, to my children as my father was. I gotta get the fuck on. This bitch is crazy. Okay, this shit is toxic. Divine femme, you could have been like, I seen the shit that my mother, you know what I'm saying, settled for. I seen the type of man or the type of partners that she settled for, that she, the trauma and the bullshit that she dealt with, and I'm not gonna be in that type of position. And I'm gonna be honest with you, some people are comfortable in their toxicity and their chaos, and when you be like, nah, I'm not doing that shit, they could take that shit personal, like, oh, you think you're better than me? That is giving me precious energy. Shit. Damn. And that was a movie that I don't even think I could finish that whole movie because it was so fucking triggering and dark. But that's one of them things where it's like you only got to watch it one time to get the message in that movie. And I feel like somebody here, you could have had to go through one. Hey, you ain't got to show me one time. And I'm going to learn my lesson. Somebody here. Give me more on this. It was triggering as since you got your degree and all. Somebody here, you could have been the one that's like I said, it's like, nah, but you know what? As I further remove myself from you in that environment and I'm working with self and I'm forgiving myself for the bullshit that I accepted and the bullshit that I did, the things that I was like, lacking self-awareness on, healthy, decisions that I needed to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna, hey, look, I'm gonna pray for you and hope that you get your shit together sooner rather than later. But I'm not gonna be associated with that type of shit, especially if, you are still actively involved in certain toxic behaviors. Because see, somebody here, it could have not stopped with your parental figure is what I just heard. Like somebody here, it could have been like, okay, your mama or your daddy, they fucked up with your mama, the co-parent, the other parent. After they left that situation, they kept getting into toxic karmic ass relationships and shit like that. It's like, damn, didn't you go through this with daddy? Didn't you go through this with mama? Like, why are you still talking to men like this? Why are you still dealing with women like this? You know what I'm saying? Like that sort of thing. So for somebody here, that could be another part of the reason why you don't fuck with certain individuals no more, especially if somebody had to cut off their own parent for some type of toxic behaviors. More abusers? Like, are you not... Like clearly, and that's what I'm saying, like somebody here, that's what makes you the black sheep. That's what makes you the chosen one, the one that's breaking tradition, closing out this karmic cycle. Because unlike maybe a parental figure, and I swear I'm not trying to like, you know what I'm saying, you are the one that's like, okay, I saw the pattern and I'm gonna put a stop to this shit. This is gonna be the last motherfucker that treat me like, I'm undeserving of love, or I'm undeserving of this, or I'm undeserving of that. Somebody here. And you're going to heal the parts of you that was attracting you to said individuals or those type of connections to begin with. That's how you break and close out a cycle altogether. And that's what somebody has done. That's what somebody has done. Tell me more about this. I'm just saying, y'all. Thank y'all so much for tapping the screen for me. Hold on real quick. Let me get some more music. I think this will work. All right, give me more on this. Tell me more about this this family dynamic over here that for the collective. What is this message that they need to know about this family dynamic? Like, what else do they need to know about this? The Queen of Swords in reverse. Wow. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Oh, this is so heavy and triggering. This is so heavy and triggering. Somebody here, you could have dealt with a maternal figure who took her anger and frustration out on you because of the lack of happiness in her union with your father figure. Like that somebody here, somebody here, the fact that I feel like I'm talking to and this is not, okay, y'all take it as it resonate, okay? But I feel like there is a firstborn child that I'm talking to. There's an oldest sibling that I'm talking to, or there is a child. You are the child. Like, say for example, you got like siblings outside of your parental figures, and you're their first child together. Somebody here, you got stepsisters or stepbrothers, and I hate to say step, you know what I'm saying, but there are outside siblings, okay? And I feel like there could be something like, for somebody here, you could be the first child for these two together. And I'm gonna be honest with you, if the King of Pentacles in reverse, this masculine energy, like I said, is something about this King of Pentacles in reverse. The Knight of Swords is out here in reverse. This person was all over the place. There was no stability, there was no structure. This masculine energy wasn't organized. He didn't have his shit together. He didn't show up, you know, handling his relationship, his family like a man. I am so sorry, y'all. I'm so fucking sorry. You know what I'm saying? But the King of Pentacles in reverse, he didn't put out. He didn't stand on business. He wasn't a leader. I'm so fucking sorry, y'all. But that's what I'm getting. And I feel like this caused a lot of unhappiness in a union. There could have been a lot of fighting, a lot of arguing. This could have made the maternal figure with this Queen of Swords reverse very volatile, very bitchy, very, very bitter, or something like that. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all, if you're like the first child, you know what I'm saying, or you're the oldest child or something like that, this maternal figure could have taken their anger and frustration out on you because the father figure wasn't showing up how they were supposed to. And I know that shit is weird, but it happens. It really does. It really does. You know what I'm saying? It really does. Pour their pain into me. You know what I'm saying? It's something about this Queen of Swords like being a very violent individual. Also, somebody's maternal. I'm so sorry. Shit. This Queen of Swords in reverse, somebody mama a fucking liar, bro. Like somebody mama is a liar. This is a cutthroat ass feminine energy. And you know, I'm not surprised to see this because like I said, we had a reading the other day and I said the hatred from your own mother. That reading was very, very like intense, talking about somebody's maternal figure, and the hatred that this woman had for their own child was crazy. It was crazy. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm not surprised to see this. Somebody like Tell me about this queen. Tell me about this Queen of Swords here. Somebody grew up in a very, very hostile environment. Somebody grew up in a very, very hostile environment. It just was not stable. It was not stable. And this could be why somebody was made to feel abandoned with this Five of Pentacles here. And this you deserve love here. These motherfuckers could have been too busy fighting and bickering and arguing about whatever the fuck they had going on. Somebody could have been ignored. I'm so fucking sorry, y'all. Like, this shit is like a lot. It's a lot. And it's so crazy because despite this, you're still coming out on top. You're still, you know, walking with pride. You're still a great person. You still treat people with respect. You still show love. Somebody here. And you could have come from a home environment that was nothing like that. That's not how you were raised. That's not the type of people that you were brought up around or something like that. You could literally be the complete opposite of everything that you fucking come from. Somebody here. Somebody here. You're nothing like your mother, divine femme, and you're nothing like your father, divine masculine. Somebody here. That's what this is. And somebody could be like, I refuse to have a fucking relationship like these two motherfuckers had. Somebody here. Yeah. This 12th house energy here. Somebody like, no, we're gonna put a stop to this. I'm gonna heal. Tell me more about this Queen of Swords in reverse. Why is this queen so mad? Why is this queen in reverse? Why is she bitching? Why is she bitter? You know what I'm saying? Somebody could have thought that a baby, and I hate to say this like this, y'all. Shit. Somebody's maternal figure, and I'm so sorry. Somebody's maternal figure could have thought that having a baby would have kept a person or locked this person down to make them want to be a family man or something like that. The King of Pentacles in reverse, though. The Knight of Swords in reverse, though. The Ten of Cups is in reverse, though. Somebody thought that they was finna play house or build a family dynamic with somebody that could have never even gave off indicators that they were about that fucking life to begin with. Somebody who could have not even had their shit together to begin with. Somebody here. And I am so sorry, y'all. And I feel like this feminine energy could be pissed off or could have been pissed off because things did not go like, again, what she say, what K Michelle say, you can't raise a man or some shit like that. But I wanted to say you can't change them or something like that. Somebody could have thought that they would be able to change them. I'm so sorry. Like, I know that shit sound kind of tough, but somebody could have been upset when they realized this motherfucker is, I don't care. I'm not changing. I'm going to do what I want to do. I'm going to be where I want to be. I'm going to invest in what I want to invest in. I'm going to prioritize the shit that I want to prioritize. Like, that's the type of situation this is here. And this feminine energy could have took that shit out on the children or on the child. Shit. Ooh. Tell me more about this. Tell me more about this. Why is this Queen of Swords in reverse like this? The Hangman is here. Pisces could be significant. She feels like she made some sacrifices. She feels like she made a lot of sacrifices. She also felt trapped. She felt like she got stood up or something like that, or caught up or something like that. Somebody thought they could change some shit, change somebody's mind or something like that. Like, I come through with this Hangman here. There's a feminine energy who thought she could shift somebody's perspective. Tell me more about it. What is this about? Hold on real quick. We got a straggler up in here. Let me go ahead and get your ass up out of here, baby. This message ain't gonna be for everybody. Tell me more about this. What's this Hangman energy about? I'm telling y'all, this shit is crazy. This shit is crazy. I'm sorry. Y'all take it as it resonates. Somebody, and I'm finna come up out of this energy right here. I'm gonna just tell y'all, somebody maternal figure thought that they could make a motherfucker love them. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like there was a lot of, like, you know, there's a lot of anger and frustration when whoever this person is realized that this masculine energy is not going to change. They are who they are. I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry, y'all. And I feel like a big part, because y'all know sometimes adults do shit like that when they're unhealed. They will take their anger and frustration out on innocent children. They do it. A baby doesn't keep a man who doesn't want to be kept. And I'm so sorry to hear that. But y'all know, you know your childhood. You know what you went through. You know what you seen your parents go through. You know what I'm saying? You know how that shit looked. So, you know, it's one of them things. And like I said, this could be one of them type of things where it's like, it's certain shit that I seen, certain shit that I experienced that I don't even like to fucking talk about. But the fact of the matter is it happened. You know what I'm saying? It happened. You saw it. You experienced it. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't like, for somebody here, it ain't like I'm telling you nothing that it's so like, it's so like exposed. You know, it's just like all coming out. You know what I'm saying? And that's a lot. That's a lot. You know what I'm saying? Is somebody thought that they could, this Queen of Swords reverse is mad because she thought that she could make someone love her. She thought that she could make someone love her. The Ace of Cups is here. Like, she could have thought that a family, like having a child, like having a child would have, you know, would have made somebody love her. But it didn't. It didn't. So how, you know, what does this have to do with my collective before we move on? What does this have to do with, how did this Queen of Swords reverse show up with my collective? Once realizing, okay, before I ask that, the Queen of Swords reverse is upset, bitching, going off, crashing out, or something like that, because this feminine energy, mind y'all, the Ten of Cups is in reverse between the King of Pentacles reverse and the Knight of Swords in reverse. Whoever this masculine energy is, y'all, I'm so sorry. Like, I think it's clear as day at this fucking point, yo. Like, the 10 of Pentacles reverse. And that's what, that could be another thing, like I said. Like, somebody, parental figures could have not had some shit together. And you could be like, damn, what the fuck? Y'all didn't do nothing that y'all was supposed to do. Y'all didn't prepare us. Y'all didn't prepare me. Y'all didn't set nothing up. Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, that sort of thing. Like, that sort of thing. They didn't do what they needed to do. They didn't have their priorities together or some shit like that, because they could not get on the same page. They could not get on one accord. And I just feel like whoever, they couldn't get on the same page, because this is a situation where I think coming into this shit, somebody already had made it clear that they were wild, they were reckless, they didn't give a fuck about rules, or they were going to do what the fuck they wanted to do. They cared about investing in what they felt was worth investing in. Somebody, King of Pentacles reverse, again, terrible with finances. Again, no structure or stability in this masculine energy life. This is somebody that didn't even have their shit together, that was already wild and reckless, out of control. And there's a feminine energy that's mad because she thought that she would be able to make this motherfucker love her. And that didn't, I don't feel like it worked that way. I don't feel like it went that way. Tell me more about this. That's how I got here and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, tell me more about this. Somebody could have thought that, you know, birthing you, you know, would make a change in this person, make them want to sit down somewhere, make them want to be more responsible, make them want to be more mature and get their life together or something like that. What happened? Like, what happened after the Queen of Swords reverse, you know, realized, like, what did that look like when it comes to wanting this person to love her? Like, an overpour of love and admiration, like building happiness together. Tell me more what that looked like. The Temperance is in reverse. Big Sagittarius energy. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio could be significant. Also, heavy emphasis on it's a lot of emotions. It's a lot of emotions. Okay, the Temperance is in reverse. Somebody, this person is so fucking unstable. The union caused all of this imbalance and all of the disturbance of the peace. Okay, somebody's parental figure could have had like addictions, could have had abused substances, alcohol, drugs. You know what I'm saying? Like certain things to just keep this person unstable. They just overindulge or something like that. Tell me more about this. What happened? I'm so sorry, y'all. The Page of Swords is there, and I feel like you watched it all. The Page of Swords is there. You watched it all. Wow. Tell me about this page. You watched it all. You watched all of this imbalance. You watched all of this chaos. You watched all of this crazy shit going on. Tell me more about this. And you're deciding to close out this cycle. The justice, big Libra energy. Justice in reverse. Somebody here, you said this shit ain't right. You watched and you said this is not right. This is not right. This is not how it's supposed to be. There has to be another way. This shit ain't right. I'm sorry. This ain't right. It's not fair. This is not how it's supposed to be. Okay. How does Divine Collective, whichever parental figure is this person for my collective that resonates with this, how does Divine Collective parental figure that they are, you know, resonating this message with, how does this person feel about my collective doing something different, breaking this cycle, and feeling like the way that they handle things? Somebody here, you could have told a parental figure, like, y'all didn't do right by me. Y'all did not raise me right. Y'all did not do what y'all was supposed to do. Y'all was fucked up. You could be saying that shit to them now as an adult, or you could have had to say something like that to them. Like, that was some bullshit that y'all had going on. And you know that shit was foul. You know that wasn't right. The things that we saw, the things that I heard, the things that was said, the things that was done. You could have had to say that to somebody. It's also something about another person, like as a child, like collective, you could have been really curious to like why your parental figure, whichever one this was, you know, like you could have been curious to figure like, why are y'all like this? Like maybe even asking questions like, why do you do this? Why do you act like this? Why do you stay with this person? Why do you whatever? You could have been asking certain questions. Like, it's not fair. Like, why do you let them treat you like this? Or something like that. Also, it's something about motherfuckers trying to lie to you about what you seen and what you heard. That's another thing. Somebody could have been lying. Like, somebody could have wanted you to lie about what you seen and what you heard as a child. All of this imbalance, all of this disturbance of the peace and stuff like that, all of this toxicity that you were growing up around, they could have been telling you to lie. The legal system could have gotten involved with the justice out here in reverse. Ooh-wee. Shit. Damn. The justice system could have, like, the legal system could have got involved for somebody here. They could have told you to lie about what was done, what was said, what you saw, what you heard. Sheesh. Damn. Tell me how this parental figure... They told me to lie too. Wow. Tell me about how this parental figure feels about my collective, okay, breaking this cycle. How does this parental figure feel about my collective breaking this cycle? The Ace of Swords is here. Tell me more about this. Tell me more about how this parental figure feels about my collective breaking this cycle. The Ace of Swords is here to the Sun. Big Leo energy. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. A part of me wants to... I feel like I can look at this two ways. A part of me feels like somebody could be like, I see what you're doing. They definitely see what you're doing. Somebody has a sun, man. It's something about a fucking sun. Somebody could like be like, okay, it's something that you're saying. It could be things that you're exposing or something like that. They could be seeing that you're exposing this and that you're talking about certain things, or, you know, I also can look at this like for some of y'all, maybe this parental figure is happy. I could, for maybe a small percentage of y'all, but I feel like this is more so exposure and clarity. You're exposing the truth. You're bringing light to the truth. Somebody feels like you're bringing light to the truth. All of the things that they could have been lying about. Tell me more about how this parental figure feels about my collective breaking this cycle. You're exposing the truth. With the things that you're saying, the moves that you make, the success that you're experiencing while, you know, moving on, detaching from them. There's a lot of clarity here. Tell me more about it. How do they feel about my collective breaking this cycle? The 10 of Swords is in reverse. Okay. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Somebody is really anxious and worried about you exposing things and healing. Like, I think that the more you expose how you was betrayed and stabbed in the back by family, or the things that you went through, because this gives me I would take this as 9 swords in the upright as well. You got somebody missing a lot of sleep, worried and anxious. There's a lot of anxiety, maybe about what you're gonna say next, what you're gonna do next. what you're going to expose next. But your healing, I'm going to be honest with y'all, like, I feel called to say also, you guys, that somebody could be learning from you in your absence. That's for some of y'all. Somebody, parental figure, could be learning from you in your absence. I'm envisioning one of my cards that says showing how a pro does it. Like, you could be teaching a lesson. Like, you know, like, you could have did this shit too. Like, you could have did this. You could have whatever, if you wanted to. Whatever the case may be. But I think somebody is really worried about what you're exposing. And what you're saying. Damn, look. The devil's at the bottom of the deck. Like, big Capricorn energy. Somebody could, like, have been lying to keep control over some type of narrative or something like that for a very long time. And I think that somebody here, you're exposing the truth with your happiness. Your happiness and the way that you're healing is exposing the truth about this individual and who they were as a parent or something like that. This person is really worried. They're like obsessive over you, what you're doing, what you're saying, how you're healing. Damn. Okay, because I'll stay on that shit I'll fucking harp on it. Let me keep it moving. Woo. Ooh-wee. I want to ask one more thing before we get out of there. What's this parental figure that's being exposed, like, by my collective healing? What's their next course of action towards my collective? What's this parental figure that my collective is healing from? Like, what's their next course of action towards? Damn. Nah, don't do that. Hold on real quick. Fuck is that? What's their next course of action towards my collective? The stars in reverse, y'all. That's why I wanted to ask that, because I'm trying to make sure, big Aquarius energy. I'm trying to make sure, like, yeah, this motherfucker is not okay. Their next course of action towards you is the star reverse. What the fuck? What the fuck is that? Bring you negativity? Try and, like, disturb your peace? Bring some sense of hopelessness towards you? Somebody is ascending. Somebody is evolving. Somebody is healing. Somebody wants the next course of action. The star reverse is crazy as hell. Somebody wants to come in and disturb your healing. Somebody wants to come in and disturb your healing. Because the Lovers is at the bottom of the deck. I'm just telling y'all, somebody going to get into a higher level of commitment. And I just feel like, yeah, somebody, the Two of Wands is in reverse. Somebody wants you to choose the wrong path. And this could be your own parental figure that's trying to, like, deter you, have you scared to take action towards some type of direction, to leave them behind, to go where you're being called to go, make certain, you know, healthy decisions that you're being called to make. This person could be trying to come back towards you to dim your light, your healing, your ascending. Somebody is worried about you getting some type of ultimate happiness with the sun here. I don't know why. It's like somebody feels like a parental figure. The happier you are, the more stable, emotionally stable that you are, the more you expose them for being a terrible fucking person, for being toxic, for all of their betrayals against you. And it's like, yeah, I'm gonna get out of there. Tell me about this union right here. Worried about the wrong shit. Ooh-wee. Tell me about this Ten of Cups and this union that somebody, you know, in the collective was, you know, building with another person. You had to ice this person to fuck out somebody here. Somebody could be 37. Somebody could be 32. Somebody could be born in 73. Somebody could have a 10-year-old. 2010 could be significant. July 3rd, 2010 could be significant. Somebody could have turned 32 in July, or somebody could be turning 32 in July. Somebody could be turning 37 in July. It's also, I got 7 and 3 out here twice. 10-10, basically. A cycle is closed. This cycle right here is closed with whoever this person is that you were romantically involved with. Somebody could have definitely like found themselves in some type of family dynamic that really resembled maybe your own like childhood, like upbringing, for real. And you put a stop to this. Like, it could have been a really struggling ass union, somebody here. And you could have thought that with this 4th house energy, this is talking about like your home base support or something like that. Like, for somebody here, your family could have been very supportive of this toxic ass relationship, even knowing the bullshit that y'all was going through. And I've said stuff like that in that fucking reading about the maternal figure. I said it. I was like, it's something like, you could have been like, mama, this motherfucker doing this, that, and the third to me. And she like, well, you know, y'all need to work on it. And I like him. I like her. You know, this, that, and the third. Or you calling me like, yo, pops, this bitch is crazy. She doing this, this, and this. Whatever that looks like. They're doing this, that, and the third. And this motherfucker convincing you to stay. Or something like that. To keep working on it. Keep forgiving this person. Somebody here, you could have kept going back to a person because maybe you, again, that could have been what you saw your parental figures go through. You could have thought that's how it was supposed to be. When you lay down roots, when you plant roots with somebody, you supposed to be a pillar of support in their life. You ain't supposed to just give up on them. That could have been a big part of the reason why somebody stayed in a dynamic a whole lot longer than they were supposed to. Even though it was a struggling ass, emotionally unfulfilling relationship, somebody here. Tell me about this union. That hooked them up together, damn. Ooh-wee. My mom born in 73 and I have a 10-year-old. Wow. Tell me about this union right here. What we need to know about this union? The Hermit is in reverse, big Virgo energy. Oh, somebody done got the hell on. And also, somebody here, give me one more on this Hermit reverse. Somebody was in a union and you felt alone. It's like, you're right here with me, but I feel disconnected and withdrawn from you. Okay? Somebody also with this Hermit reverse, it's something about you realizing that whoever this person you were in this union with, like I said, with the six of swords reverse and the death in reverse, somebody here, you could have been like, and that is that big Scorpio energy out here as well. Somebody here, you could have realized like, I keep going back to this person and nothing is changing. They're not changing. This shit is not getting better. I keep going back to a loveless union with somebody whose light bulb is not fucking going off. This person is not doing the work. They're not learning the lesson. They're not doing their self-reflecting. They're not doing their shadow work. They're not healing their childhood traumas in order for us to actually, move forward in a positive direction. So that could have been a big part of the reason why, if you was with somebody but you felt disconnected or detached from them, you know what I'm saying? That could have been because y'all were basically on two different paths. You were on a path of recovering and healing and learning and closing out toxic cycles and not living the lifestyle that you could have saw your parental figures live, and all making healthy decisions and actively trying to work on being a better person day by day. Whole time your person that you were connected to, they were comfortable, complacent in this toxic ass energy, in this struggle, in this hardship. Scared of change, fearful of change, fearful of closing out certain cycles, releasing emotional baggage, trauma, and things like that. You could have realized that about this person. Give me more on this. What happened here? Damn, that's crazy. Somebody was not, they just wasn't getting it. Even you could have been trying to support this person and guide this person through a healing journey. Like, hey, I'm taking your hand. I want you to come with me. Let's do this work together. Let's go to therapy. Let's go to counseling. Let's go talk about the things that we've been through. Let's go do this, that, and the third. This motherfucker here was, look, stubborn. Not wanting to change. Maybe make a little bit of progress and then go right back to the way they used to be or something like that. You could have got tired of that shit, somebody here. I feel like you definitely did. Because it's like, okay, the reason why we're struggling is because your lack of desire to be a better fucking person. And you can't say you don't know better. It's like you just don't want to do better. Because I'm here trying to support you and help you, make you feel safe. We're having these conversations or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? About the work that needs to be done with this 6th house energy here. Okay? With this 6th house energy here. Okay, I'm over analyzing shit and looking into all of these different things so that way you could know that there are other healthy alternatives. How about we try this? How about we try that? And your ass is like, nah, Hermit reverse, I'm good. I don't even want to look at the shit. I don't want to know nothing about that shit. Light bulb ain't even trying to flicker for this motherfucker here. You could have got tired of that. Tell me more about it. What happened in this union? An avoidant. An avoidant. This caused a separation. This caused a separation. Tell me more about it. What happened in this union right here? Oh my, what? What? Big Capricorn energy. Wow, you guys, very, very toxic. Very, very toxic. Very, very codependent on you also. This was a trauma bonding type of a union, if I don't know one myself, like. But somebody here, you saw it. You recognized it. The 3 of Wands is here. Somebody, you peeped it. You peeped the patterns. You could have had to take a step back and, you know, start putting some plans in motion or something like that. Somebody said, I'm determined to, like, get what I know I deserve, whether I gotta turn my back on you or not. And that's what somebody did, because it's something about this person refused to learn the lesson. They refuse to get their shit together and heal whatever this toxic self-sabotaging ways is about themselves. This person is controlled by some, like, they got entities on them. Whoever this person is that you were in a union with, a higher level of commitment with, this 10 of Cups is here. You and this person was supposed to do work together, but they didn't do the work. They didn't do the work. So there is no coincidence that you and this individual, for some of y'all started a family with this person. Okay. For some of y'all married this person with hopes of, you know, starting a family dynamic or something like that with this person in one way or another. Again, just laying down roots with this person. That there's no coincidence for that. You and this person was supposed to do work together, but whoever this individual is, they refuse to do the work. They refuse to. They allowed their toxic self-sabotaging ways to control them, and with them allowing that, it interfered with this union. Tell me more about it. It made this union struggle. Tell me more about it. What happened here? It's very toxic. And you were given to this person. 6 of Pentacles here. You were given to this person generously. Generously, you were given to this person. Trying to pour into this individual with the 6 of Pentacles here. Some of y'all was the breadwinners in this union. Damn. Some of y'all were the breadwinners in this union. Like, and even like, tell me more about this. What happened here? The six of Cups is in reverse. Wow, you guys. Oh my goodness. But it's something about with this 6 of Cups reverse, this shit, this union, you realize that this union with this person was just like your childhood, y'all. I'm so sorry. I feel like I'm like running that shit into the ground, but I just feel like somebody found themselves in a toxic relationship that reminded them so much of the fucking relationship they saw their parents have, or a parental figure have with another person, or something like that. You were very generous. You could have been very caring, you know, very kind to this person, very understanding and patient with this individual, trying to make this person happy, hoping that you guys would be able to be happy or something like that. Like, heavy emphasis on that. Somebody was hoping that an individual would have eventually got their shit together, but they didn't. They didn't. The Six of Cups is in reverse. Is something about this person was never able to overcome certain shit. Like they could never overcome or get past certain shit that happened to them in the past. Their childhood. With this Six of Cups, this could be somebody, like I said, like this could have been a trauma bonding type of situation, but you decided to actually heal and do the work. Whereas this person here was like, it's just too, that's just asking for too much. And you could have been really generous with this person, trying to pour into them and create something balanced and stable with this individual. You know what I'm saying? Like, be happy with this person, have a happy relationship, you know, with this person, but they would have needed to release this toxicity, but they couldn't. Somebody just couldn't get over the past. What happened to this person in their past? This Six of Cups is in reverse. You had to release this person. Somebody here, either you or this person that you were in this relationship with, they could have had to leave home at a very young age with this Six of Cups in reverse. They could have had to leave their home environment like very, very young or something like that. They could come from an unstable like family dynamic also. They could come from a toxic, you know, like family dynamic as well. What happened to this person in the past, like that they couldn't get over? What happened to this person in the past? They got abandoned. Damn, y'all. The Eight of Cups is here. They got abandoned. As a child? Sheesh. Sheesh. Pisces could be significant. Tell me more about this Eight of Cups. Sheesh. What happened to this person in their past? This happened to somebody as a child or something like that, and they never was able to like recover from this. It's like, it's one of them things where it's like, it don't matter how much you try and pour love into this person, there's a childhood trauma, like there's a childhood wound that this person has, that it just runs so fucking deep, y'all. It just runs so deep. And this is an unhealed individual that you could have had high hopes that, okay, we come from similar backgrounds, whatever, we connect in that area, we can come together and heal this shit and be better together and, you know, do something. The Ten of Cups is here. Create a healthier family dynamic than the ones that we came from or something like that. But this person, they couldn't do it. They couldn't do it. They didn't do it. They didn't do it. Somebody has an abandonment wound that is whooping their ass, like it's controlling. It has this person on a tight leash. You know what I'm saying? This abandonment wound that they have that happened to them as a child. So it's like, it really doesn't matter, you know, how much you try to give to this person generously, how much you try and overpour this individual with love and companionship and being, you know, considerate of them, supporting them. This is somebody that will always self-sabotage because of what they've experienced as a child, and the fact that they will not do the self-reflecting, the introspecting. They don't even want to look at the work that they need to look at from their family dynamic. Shit. Somebody here. This is somebody that don't even want to acknowledge it for real. You know what I'm saying? They don't even want to acknowledge it, like the home environment that they come from for real. And that's what I was saying. This could be one of them type of things where it's like somebody could not like to really talk about this shit. They could really keep what they've been through. This could be you. This could be this person. They could be like, you know, act like that shit didn't happen whole time. It is causing a deeply rooted problem in this person's life. It's depriving them of love and, you know, relationships that are balanced and stable and equal give and take. Damn, they hurting themselves. Tell me more about this. What happened to this person as a child? Like, what's this Eight of Cups about? Like, who walked away from this person? Or what was this about? Like, what happened to this person? This could have happened to them as a very small person. The Wheel of Fortune is here. Water energy could be significant. Heavy emphasis on that. Something changed unexpectedly for this person as a child, and they never got over it. That could be a big part of the reason why this person maybe shows up the way that they showed up in love with you, out of a fear that over time the same thing would happen. Tell me more about this Wheel of Fortune here. For what happened to this person? Tell me more about it. The Knight of Wands is in reverse. Ooh. I'm gonna be honest with y'all also. Let me tell y'all this. Somebody here, whoever this person is, there's somebody that walked away from them as a child that they did not need in their life, because, okay, I just feel like that individual, it was fated, and you know, it was fate. I just feel like somebody could have been a negative or bad influence in a person's life or something like that, and I just feel like it was fated for that person to walk away from them or be pulled away from them or something like that. But instead of this person seeing it in that way, the Knight of Wands in verse, somebody is very angry. Somebody is, you know, it calls for them to be very impulsive, very temperamental. You know, it's something about like this person became a problem, like as a response to being abandoned by somebody that I don't think, you know, was supposed to be around them in the first place, for real, for real. And I know that could sound kind of fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But it's like over time, that's what caused this person to be all over the place, because they got abandoned. Damn. This could have happened to them as like a small child, like a toddler, or as a teenager or something like that. Okay, so what does this got to do with my collective? Hey, Fee. He just became his dad. Just became his dad. Somebody, so it's something about like over time, like this person just like just spiraled out of control or something like that. Like they're very reckless. Their energy is all over the place. They're like, they have anger issues. Somebody is so fucking angry about, you know, somebody from their childhood turning their back on them, abandoning them, going off to do other things with this Eight of Cups here. The Eight of Cups is like, yeah, that looks good, but I'm going to do something else. Like, so somebody, that shit is crazy. Somebody could have literally like somebody could have put a child up for adoption. Somebody could have put a child up for adoption and then went off and had more children after that child. Somebody could have, you know, made, you know, had this person and then went off and, you know, started building elsewhere with other, you know, maybe treating other children after this person better than they treated this person, made them feel isolated or some shit like that. Yeah, somebody feels the type of way about that shit. Like, and it has them all over the place. It has them all over the place. And, you know, I think that, you know, this was in somebody's best interest to have this person removed out of their life, you know, but this person didn't look at it like that. Whoever this individual is, they really upset. They holding a grudge. Somebody's very, very angry, like very, very angry. And they refuse to acknowledge it or some shit like that. The Lovers keep trying to pop over. Okay, tell me more about, so how did they show up because of this? How did they show up with my collective? Whew. How did they show up with my collective? Like what does this have to do with their relationship and union with my collective? The Hierophant is here, big Taurus energy. Some woo-wee. Somebody got some beliefs instilled within them. Somebody did what they thought was right. Like, this is what I was raised. This is the guidance that I received. This is, you know, what I saw. Like, somebody showed up repeating a cycle. Tell me more about this Hierophant here. Tell me more about this Hierophant here for how they showed up. Some of y'all definitely could have been married to this person or in some higher level of commitment with this person. Tell me more about how they showed up in this union. Somebody came in making it seem like they were stable, like they were trustworthy. Somebody came in creating some type of illusion maybe that they would do the right thing. That, you know, somebody definitely could like need severe counseling or therapy. Like for real, for real. Okay. Tell me more about how this person showed up in this union with my collective. Somebody made it seem like they were together. Yeah, they made it seem like they were together. Like they had this shit under control. The Knight of Pentacles in reverse, but y'all didn't make no fucking progress because they're stubborn. They're stubborn. They really didn't do the work that they could have tried to convince you, or maybe they did convince you that they did, or that they did the work, or that they were the work that they were willing to do. Somebody gave you false hope. They could have came in talking a good game, presenting themselves in some sort of honorable way, trustworthy way, or something like that. But the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. This is somebody that did not do the work, or whatever the fuck they had going on, whatever they was offering you, like whatever they offered to somebody could have been like, I'm gonna get my shit together. I'm gonna work through whatever my toxic attachments are, my self-sabotaging ways are. And you could have believed in this person with this Hierophant here. You could have really thought like this is gonna be a man of their word, a woman of their word, like that sort of thing. Whole time, no, they did not do the work. They're stubborn. You made no progress with this person. Tell me more about how they showed up in this union with my collective. Tell me more about this. They came in talking a good game. But look. The Five of Wands. They showed up creating conflict after talking a good game, giving you some type of faith and hope in them that they would do what was right. That they would be an honorable person, somebody that you could trust. Somebody you could look to, you could have faith in. They didn't do, the only thing they did was held you up with this Knight of Pentacles here. Somebody also lied and tried to convince an individual. Somebody trapped a person with a child. That's for somebody here. That ain't for everybody. Somebody trapped an individual with a child so that way you wouldn't be able to leave them behind or something like that. That's not for all y'all. And somebody that could have also been with this Ten of Cups here. That could have also been a big part of the reason why you would keep going back to this person, trying to work on your family. Again, we got this fourth house energy here. Okay. That, you know, that's foundations, that's mother, that's children. Okay. That is, you know, support somebody here. But you could have thought that this person would do the work, and they didn't. They didn't change. This person created conflict. Somebody could have also wanted you to fight and compete for them. This could be somebody with this Knight of Wands reverse, five of Wands in upright. This could be somebody that got a bad temper on them, y'all. That could be all over the place when they're upset. Could not have any type of control over themselves, and could be very, very fucking stubborn. Like, it's like they believe that they're, you know, the end all be all. What they say is law. You know what I'm saying? Their word is law. With this Hierophant energy here, there could have been a lot of conflict and tension. Lots of disagreements with this person. There also could have been you and you having a lot of disagreements with this person's community. Maybe their siblings or their family dynamics or something like that. That could have been a thing also. For some of y'all, this was just a very struggling ass union. Very, very struggling union. Give me more on this. What's all of this fighting in the Five of Wands about? What's like how they showed up in this union with my collective? Y'all didn't make no progress. It was just tension. Y'all made it nowhere. And that's because this person refused to do the work after maybe trying to convince you or maybe convincing you that they would. Tell me about this Five of Wands for how they showed up with my collective. What's this about? They were attacking you. The page, that's the page. The Page of Wands is in reverse. Shit, y'all. This shit is heavy. This shit is heavy. This person, y'all could have got into a lot of arguments, and it could have been a lot of conflict between y'all, because this person could have told you they was going to move in this type of way. And when you realized that they was not doing what they said they was going to do, they could have acted a fucking fool. That could have started an argument. You trying to hold somebody accountable to be a man of their word, a woman of their word, or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Heavy emphasis on this person. Somebody got a mouthpiece on them, and they don't give a fuck about what they say. Somebody likes to argue. Somebody likes to argue. And whoever this person is, they say the most foulest shit. There is no lid with this person. When it comes to arguing and fighting somebody here, this Knight of Wands reverse, Page of Wands reverse, this person will go for the jugular every single fucking time. Like, and you could be like, I thought it was us against the problem. Instead, I'm realizing it's you against me. And the reason why we even having this fucking problem is because you won't get your shit together. Like that type of thing. And here you are cussing me the fuck out, wanting to fight and argue, acting all crazy and ruthless with me. Somebody here. That could be a very big part of the reason why y'all struggled, why you separated from this person. And like I said, with this Six of Swords in reverse, the Death is in reverse. Somebody here, maybe you experienced certain things like this with this person, and maybe you would go back. Maybe you would try and work it out with this person, especially if they coming off with this Hierophant energy, seeming like they got their shit together, seeming like they're going to do the work, seeming like you can trust them and have faith in them. Somebody went to counseling. Somebody went to counseling, or somebody was pitching that they would go to counseling, or that they spoke to somebody, and, you know, somebody that they look up to or something like that, and they're going to get their shit together. They're getting more involved with God and, you know, spirituality and all of these different things. They're seeing things differently now and all of these different things, only for them to be like a ticking time bomb, somebody here. And I feel like there could have been a lot of that. And I feel like somebody here, this separation, like I said from the beginning, somebody could have thought that you would come back like you've always come back for somebody here. And this time around, you're just not. It's something about, I don't know, it's something about what a person said to you during some type of last argument that you had with this person, or some type of last disagreement or fight that you had with this person. And I feel like that was it for you. I feel like that was it for you. Somebody here, this Hermit is in reverse, the Page of Wands in reverse. Somebody said something to you that was like the light bulb for you, that let you know that you had lost your way and you were not in alignment with what the fuck you were supposed to be doing. It really, I feel like I just heard it really came to some shit where I felt like I gotta choose me, I gotta save me, is what I just heard. I have to save me. I can't even fucking worry about saving you, because you clearly don't want to be saved. So I got to get the fuck on to save myself. After that shit that you said, after that shit that you did, you lost your cool. After saying that you would keep yourself together, you would do the work or something like that. Yeah, I got to go ahead and cut ties. Somebody here. It's something about this person liking to fight and argue. Why do they like to fight and argue so much with my collective? The Three of Pentacles is in reverse. The Ace of Pentacles is right up under that. This could be something about some type of jealousy about money, or comparison or something like that, about opportunities. Like I said, for somebody here, you could have been the breadwinner in this union or something like that. I don't know what that looks like. Why do they like to fight and argue? Why do they like to start conflict with my collective? Why do they like to start conflict, or why did they like to start conflict with my collective? The Lovers? Big Gemini energy? Not this person feel like that's how love is supposed to be. This person crazy as hell. Why does this person like to start conflict with my collective? Somebody could literally just have like a terrible fucking you know what I'm saying? Perception of again, y'all remember over here, we was like, you was watching whatever your parental figures was going through, and you was like, this shit is not right. I am not finna be a part of this shit. This shit gonna stop with me. You know what I'm saying? This person could be the type that's like, that's normal. That's all I know. That's the way she was brought up. You know what I'm saying? That's all I know. You know, like this is how relationships are supposed to be. Like, I mean, this is what I seen my mama and them go through. This is what I seen my daddy do. This is what I seen my mama do. Like, this is normal. Like, this is how it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, why are you not like, this shows that we love each other, that we can fight and we can bicker and we can argue and we can go toe to toe and I can degrade you and all these different things. And then we come back together, and this is love. This is what love is supposed to be like, right? Like, that's how my people did it. That's the way I was brought up, you know? I mean, people talk to me crazy like this, or I seen my peoples talk to each other crazy like this, and they still stayed together for, 30 years. You know what I'm saying? Whole time they was miserable the whole fucking time and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that's what I saw. So I figure, that's how it's supposed to be. This is love. This is love. Somebody has a very toxic, I just heard toxic definition. Like somebody could thrive on toxicity. They could feel comfortable in toxicity and self-sabotaging and arguing and fighting and all of these different things. I also feel like somebody gets a kick out of starting conflict and fighting with you because it shows that you still give a fuck. Somebody here. And that is like soothing for somebody's abandonment wound. For somebody here. Whoever this person is, they have a severe abandonment wound. So it's one of them things where it's like, I'm going to throw a fit. I'm going to throw a tantrum. I'm going to act a fucking fool with you. I'm going to do these things. I'm going to say these things to get a reaction out of you, to see if you keep fighting for us. You know what I'm saying? To confirm that you're not finna abandon me. To confirm that you're not finna leave me or some shit like that. That you haven't given up on me. You're not turning your back on me or something like that. This is love. This is how I view love, is what I just heard. Tell me more about this. Why do they like to stir up conflict? It's like, I don't know. Tell me more about this. Why do they like to stir up conflict and fighting and arguing with my collective? What's this lovers about? What's this lovers about? This person need help. Oh shit. The Ace of Wands is here. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius could be significant. Somebody like makeup sex also. That's a thing. Somebody like arguing and fighting because they like the making up. That does something for them. Like the starting all over again or something like that. It does something for this person. I also feel like somebody thought that they like to fight and argue because they thought that they would always have an opportunity to try again with you or something like that. Like you would always be there is what I'm hearing. Like somebody feels like you're their person. The devil is out here. Somebody is, feels entitled to you or something like that. There's a toxic attachment, codependency on you. And somebody, you going back to this person and you trying to be a pillar of support in their life, help them heal or something like that. Like this gave this person the impression that no matter what they did, no matter what they said, no matter how long y'all were separated or something like that, that there will always be an opportunity for y'all two to come back together and bring balance to this situation, to this union. That you guys were always going to be connected or something like that. And that's what I said. It's something about this person realizing that this separation is different because you're not coming back. This cycle is closed. And that's what I said. Something about this last fight, this last argument that you could have had with a person. Somebody could have embarrassed you. That gives me 6, 7 wands out here. But before I even had this ace of wands out here, I would take this as like 6 of wands in the upright. Somebody could have embarrassed or humiliated you in front of a group of people. Yeah, somebody could have started some type of fight with you and talked crazy to you, stirred up some drama or conflict with you in front of a group of people, maybe their siblings or maybe relatives or something like that. Somebody here could have was talking to you crazy, degrading you or something like that for some type of attention, maybe from their peers, friends, colleagues, it don't matter. You know, somebody could have tried to put on a show and made you like the butt of the joke or something like that. And that could have been your final straw. Like, okay, what we go through behind closed doors is one thing, but you're fucking embarrassing me. You're degrading me, talking crazy to me, attacking me in front of company and attacking me in front of, you know, the public or something like that. Somebody could have thought like, damn. Give me one more on that. Now the joke's on him. Give me one more on this before I move on. We finna get into this new union over here that's coming in for somebody. This person gonna be, I'm telling y'all, that's exactly why. That's exactly why. When somebody get the news about you being married to somebody else, you done started a family elsewhere, this motherfucker is going to drop to their knees, y'all. Because somebody was thinking that no matter how they spoke to you, how they handled you, whatever the fuck they did to you to betray you and stir up conflict and tension with you, they thought that this was y'all love language. Whole time you was only giving this motherfucker the benefit of the doubt, hoping that they would see the light and get their shit together. And once they pulled that last little stunt, somebody here, you like, oh yeah, that's as good as done. Like I said, you gonna be the last motherfucker to treat me like that. You gonna be the last motherfucker to talk to me like that. Somebody here, this person's last little stunt was like, it's like the nail in the coffin, to the point where this person opened your eyes to maybe everybody else, how you were moving with everybody else or something like that, the work that you needed to do with self. Somebody here, this person really, I hate to say they fucked it up for everybody, but that's what I just heard. This person here, this last little shit show that they tried to cause or whatever the case may be, when you walked away from this individual, you also walked away from a version of yourself that was, you know, attracted to, that was, you know, involving yourself with narcissistic, manipulative, you know, toxic individuals, not just romantically. Somebody here. And I, like I said, I hate to say they fucked it up for everybody, but that's like, this was like final straw for somebody here. And that's why it's like the energy that you're in now is attracting in a more healed individual, because you have done healing work and closed out cycles, like I said from the very beginning, that could have been plaguing. You did the work for your bloodline. Somebody here. You did the work. You're continuing to do the work. This person was supposed to show up as a soulmate. I'm telling y'all, the lovers is here. This is somebody's distorted counterpart. They were supposed to do the work to heal their bloodline, be the generational curse breaker, the black sheep in their bloodline. That's what you guys were supposed to do. Create a new loving, stable beginning. That's what y'all were called together to do. But this motherfucker created and caused conflict. They allowed their, you know, pain and their trauma to control and dictate them and became, I just heard, a wild animal. Sheesh. With the Knight of Wands in reverse. Somebody used that as an excuse to be chaotic and all over the fucking place, and thought that because you were trying to, you know, give them the benefit of the doubt to keep working with them, that you would keep that shit up and that it would never end. So when they see you in this new union here, yeah, they're gonna drop to their fucking knees. Somebody is in despair about the news of a new marriage, a new higher level of commitment that they refuse to get their fucking act together to be a part of. They refuse to do the work. And you could have been really, really patient. Somebody, you could have been really, really patient with this individual, like gave them multiple attempts to get their shit together. So you could have really tried to ride it out with this person for real, y'all. And that's where they had you fucked up, because they took your kindness for weakness. And we just said that, yesterday? I said somebody thought you was weak. Somebody thought you didn't even have enough confidence to leave them. Somebody thought you didn't have enough, courage to leave them behind or some shit like that. Okay? But again, you're doing some shit differently. Tell me more about this real quick. Give me one more on this. What else do we need to know about this before I move on? That's crazy as hell. It's done. It is done. Big Scorpio energy. It is done. Okay, the death is here. This is done. It's over. It's over. I told y'all, 10-10, cycle closed. You closed this cycle permanently. There is no coming back. There is no rectifying it. There is no reconciliation. This is a indefinite. Somebody's been fired. Okay? Your motherfucking ass had a seat at the table and somebody done got, get the fuck on up. Get your ass on up. Your ass, you done exile somebody out your fucking life in a way that they could have, thought that they would never be kicked out of your life. And you're permanently done. Hey. Done. You've changed. Okay? You've changed. And also, it's something about, like, in this union, you could have went through a dark night of the soul in this union. And I think that you could have been going through that. You could have been through, you could have went through I'm telling y'all, it's something about endurance. It's something about ascension. It's something about evolving, transformations, like major transformations took place in your life during this union while you were with this person. A lot of things changed for you. Okay, and it was all for your greater good, to get you in alignment. There was a lot of things that you had to see, a lot of things that you had to experience somebody here, so that way you could know that the last time you went back to this person would need to be the last time you ever fucking go back to this person. This needed to be permanently done. And y'all know sometimes it happens like that. Sometimes your feelings got to get so fucking hurt. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes that shit break you down, man. Break you down. To the point where you like, you know what? I done burnt my hand enough. I am not touching that fucking stove again. I'm not touching that stove again. Next time I'm around, I'm going to check and see if the eye is on. Next time around, I'm going to make sure that I do this, that, and the third. I'm going to protect myself next time around. Somebody here. And I think that you needed to go through this, like I said, so that way you could permanently close this out. Because whoever this person is, they have no intentions on changing. They're not going to change. So you'd have been stuck wasting your time with this person, and this would have blocked you from doing the work that you needed to do. Because just because the other soulmate didn't show up don't mean that the work don't get done. They just get replaced. I'm sorry, the counterpart just gets replaced with another one that's ready to do the work. And if they come in and they not really ready to step up, or they don't step up completely, their ass will be replaced also. But the work will need to get done. The contract has to be fulfilled. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what this is. That's what this is. Tell me about this new union over here. Stuck, stupid, and stagnant. Looking silly. You know what I'm saying? Like, why won't you get it together? Somebody thought you was finna stay there and be begging them to get their shit together. Your ass like, man, you figure that shit out on your own. And I just said this yesterday. You leaving somebody in their own darkness. You leaving them to settle into and be comfortable in their own darkness. It's like, it's equivalent to you was trying to pull somebody out of the dark and they were begging and pleading and like trying to crawl back into the shit. And somebody here, you let their ass go ahead about their business. You go ahead on in there then. Since you comfortable in there. Since you comfortable in there. Thank you. jump back into the pit. Tell me about this new union right here that's going to be balanced and stable and happy, and somebody going to be ducked off on vacations and shit like that. Tell me about this right here. You're going to have to take action for it, though. You're going to have to go for it, though, with this Aries energy here. You could be an Aries. Somebody could have a fire sign coming towards them, a Aries coming towards them, or somebody that has Aries aspected heavily in their chart or something like that. Or you could just have somebody that's a go-getter, somebody that's about action, that's coming towards you. Tell me about this new union right here. What's this about? Tell me about this. Whew. The 8 of Swords is here. Not somebody in their head about it. Somebody like, I don't even know. I mean, the last time, I'm a little nervous. I'm a little scared. What if I get stuck again? What if they tricking me like my ex did? What if somebody here? That's why I say you're gonna have to take action towards it with this this Aries energy out here. This is a collective. This is a collective. Tell me about this 8 of Swords. What's this about? Somebody scared. Tell me about it. Because look, the 2 of Swords is here. 8, 9, 10. Somebody's scared they're gonna get betrayed again. Somebody's scared they're gonna get betrayed again, man. That's 10 Swords. Somebody like, you could have a lot of options too. Look at this. Look at this. Knight of Cups here. Somebody could have a lot of suitors. Somebody could have a lot of people, and your ass could be like, I'm legally blind. I don't see nothing. I don't know nothing. I don't know what y'all talking about. You could be ignoring folks. You could be ignoring folks. Like, I don't even want to talk about it. What cup? Don't bring that motherfucking cup over here. Somebody is scared. Somebody has a, hey, we got to continue to do the work when it comes to, how we are looking at love and relationships at this time. Because somebody could have so many options. It could be difficult for you to choose somebody here. And that's not to say you a player or anything like that, but you could just be favored. I just said something about somebody being the baddest one. Somebody the baddest one around. Okay, and that ain't hard to see. You know what I'm saying? That ain't hard. You're different. You stand out from the crowd. I'm just saying, Olivia, my bad. I'm just saying, the baddest in the room and shit. You know what I'm saying? You could be like, hold on a second, get the fuck back. Everybody on you and shit like that. I told y'all that's how you be. You be trying to be incognito. Motherfuckers be like, hold on, is that Divine Collective? I'm finna go sit over there with Divine Collective. I'm finna go out my way to go say something to Divine Collective while they standing in the damn grocery store line. Like, cause I just have to say something to this Earth Angel. Like, look at this Earth Angel right here. Look at this. And your ass like, who sent you? Why are you here? Why are you here? What are your motives? What do you want? Somebody here, you gotta get out of your head, baby. You got to get out of your head. Do not be in your own way and self-sabotage, because there's some type of balanced, stable ass loving. Thank you. There's some type of balanced and stable, like, loving union that's coming in for somebody. And I feel like you could have a lot of suitors, somebody here. And it could be a little confusing, but you need to trust your intuition. Somebody is so worried about being betrayed again. I get it. Tell me more about it. Tell me about this union right here. Tell me about this new union right here. Tell me about this right here. The 3 of Swords is here. Tell me about this 3 of Swords. It's a lot of, somebody is scared. Somebody, let me tell y'all something. It's a lot of overthinking. It's a lot of, even if you're not an air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius could be very heavy. Aries could be very heavy in somebody's chart. But somebody is an overthinker, especially when it comes to matters of the heart, because you've been betrayed. Somebody been cheated on hella fucking times. Somebody is scared that, they're, again, what if I move forward? The 8 of Cups, the 8 of Swords here, I feel like there's no way for me to move forward. Like, without the fear of, like, okay, somebody's going to do something like to stab me in the back. You've been betrayed hella times. You've been betrayed. Family, lovers, that type of thing, or whatever the case may be. Somebody's scared of being cheated on. Somebody is terrified of being put in a love triangle. Okay? of experience some type of like heartbreak or something like that. That's what somebody's scared to come into a new union or something like that. Tell me more about it. The Six of Swords is here though, in the upright, and the Magician is here. Somebody here, like you have manifested like forward movement, like peace, like a really stable, healed dynamic. You've manifested this. You called this in. Somebody here, like the Six of Pentacles is here, equal give and take. Somebody here, very balanced and very, you know, loving, supportive dynamic. The family room is here. This is a successful union. It's like what you have put out into the world with the dynamics and the connections that you've been a part of, that energy is coming back to you. Is what I just heard. What goes around comes around. What you put out, being generous, being loving, being, you know, I'm giving. Like I said, somebody over here, you could have been very giving and like devoted to this person, very understanding. Thank you. Okay? It's something about like, this is what you're moving towards. You've manifested this peace, this support. You know what I'm saying? In your life. And somebody's ancestors is like really heavy in the energy. Like somebody here, I feel like we just talked about this the other day. Somebody got an ancestor on the other side that is really helping to usher some like positive changes in, because you are the one who chose to break these generational curses and do the things that maybe even they couldn't do for one reason or another. You know what I'm saying? But they're helping on the other side, and you're taking the help and doing right with it. You know what I'm saying? Give me more on this. Tell me about this new union here. Somebody is terrified of being cheated on or being betrayed, having their heart broken, dealing with some type of sadness, some type of pain. Somebody is afraid of opening up and, you know, dealing with a loss. It coming back to bite you in the ass. That's not what's going to happen with this union. Tell me more about it. Yeah. The Three of Wands is here, you guys. This is what you've been waiting for. The Three of Wands is here. This is what you've been waiting for. Somebody like, yeah, I've been waiting for it and I'm going to get it. And eventually somebody going to break my fucking heart, right? That's what's going to happen. You can't think like that, collective. You can't think like that, collective. What you've been waiting for is coming in, somebody. You've been patient. You've been generous. You've been loving and devoted to undeserving ass fucking people. And you've been waiting for somebody that's going to come in and do the same for you. Pour into you, be a pillar of support in your life. And that's what's coming in. Somebody's definitely coming in from a distance, y'all. I was making jokes earlier, but with this Three of Wands here, somebody could definitely be coming across some water. Like somebody could be, with this Three of Wands here, somebody could be from overseas somewhere, y'all. I'm not gonna lie to you. Somebody could be from overseas somewhere, y'all, with this Three of Wands here. Tell me about this right here. Damn. Tell me more about this right here with this Three of Wands for this new union. Somebody's traveling. The Judgment is in reverse. You guys, there's so much self-doubt. Sheesh. You guys, give me this Judgment in reverse. Y'all do not misjudge somebody. Ooh-wee. Y'all don't misjudge somebody. Thinking, ooh, don't be in your own way. Don't be in your own way. Something is coming in. I don't want you to misjudge this. I don't want you to ignore the calling. I don't want you to, like, out of fear, y'all. I'm sorry. Like, y'all know I'm going to keep it a buck. Like, somebody, this is what you've been waiting for. Tell me more about it. Sheesh. Somebody, the King of Wands is here. Energy does not lie. Okay, like I said, somebody here, you could have a couple of different suitors. You could be weighing your options. Like, I don't know which one to choose, so fuck it, I'm not gonna choose nobody. You know what I'm saying? But you can't do that. You can't do that. There's somebody coming in. Whoever this is, this King of Wands, Aries is out here. Okay, Aries is out here. Okay, this is somebody like that's gonna give you your desires. They're up for the challenge. And you got a crunchy ass ex in the background that's like sliding down the walls, okay, with this King of Cups in reverse. I mean, very emotionally unstable. This person's a psychopath, okay? Heavy emphasis on somebody needs to, I keep telling y'all, they need to either go talk to a psychiatrist, or they need to go into a white room and hug themselves like their parental figures never did, okay? That's who this is that's going to be sliding down the walls, okay? But it's something about whoever this person is. Confirmation. Okay. Coming in and taking action. Being a leader. Again, like I said, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius could be significant. Or this is just somebody that's got a lot of like umph about them. Like they don't need nobody to tell them what moves to make. This is a leader. This is somebody that got control over themselves. Okay. This is somebody that be running shit also. Also somebody here, this is a very fine masculine energy. I don't know, you know. This is a very, I don't think you really be having problems pulling fine, you know, fine folks collective. I mean, because, you know, everybody on you for a reason now. You know, that's the thing. That could not be an issue for you, but there's something about this person. There's something about this person here. Very, very well dressed is another thing I'm hearing. Very, very well dressed. It's also something about like you might have a lot of doubts about this person because of like certain actions or something like that they might make, or maybe them wanting to move in a certain direction with like certainty. Like they got a vision. This is a visionary. This is somebody that got a plan. And like I said, it's something about this person. Like I think I said this. And I think I said this in the other reading. It's something about like this could move like really fast or something like that, and you could be like, hold on a second, like I'm scared. Hold on, let me get my shoes. Shit, I ain't even tie my shits up. Like something like that. Like, don't even worry about them shoes. I'll buy you some more when we get where we're going. Like, fuck them shoes, okay? Like that sort of thing. Give me more on this King of Wands. I'm hoping this energy stay good. It's like, damn, hold on a second. No. Come on, let's go. Somebody here, it's a lot of self-doubt though. It's a lot of self-doubt. For one reason or another. Tell me about this King of Wands. The King of Swords is here. I told y'all somebody got hella options. Okay, this could be two separate people. But no, I do feel like this is the same person for somebody here. This is somebody that you can trust. This is somebody, again, that's a man or a woman of their word. Somebody that moves with integrity. Somebody could, like, literally be an authoritative figure. Somebody could be running shit, y'all. Somebody could have people that look to them, like, as, you know, some leader. Like, I do not know. This is something about, like, somebody's native, dress or native, y'all know in certain like African cultures, like countries, the men wear like, and y'all just take it as it resonate, but this is what I just seen. It's something about like the men wear like certain like clothes, like I don't even know like what to call it. It's something about like this person, like I don't know what this is about. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all see, like this stood out to me. You know, it's I don't know who this person is. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Like somebody could be a very, very important figure. Maybe where they come from or their line of work. Somebody is in an authoritative role. Somebody's a boss. Somebody's a leader. Somebody is about action. Somebody is, they move with integrity. And I don't know, it's something about like certain like traditional patterns or traditional clothes or something like that somebody could wear or something like that. Tell me more about this. I don't know. That's for somebody. I don't know where this person is from. Tell me more about it. The Three of Pentacles is in reverse. Tell me about this Three of Pentacles reversed. The Page of Pentacles in reverse. You guys, somebody's not going to take an offer to work together. Okay, tell me more about this. I don't know, y'all. I'm finna get out of this shit because this is kind of like boo. Buoy. Tell me more about it. But it's like gonna be every fucking thing that you want. I'm telling you, 9 of Cups. Somebody. Ooh, y'all. Pisces could be significant. Page of Pentacles reverse, 3 of Pentacles reverse. Somebody here. Don't be stubborn. Don't be stubborn. Don't be like, don't self-sabotage. Somebody got something stable coming in. Like where somebody is going to give another individual. Like somebody's going to be everything you want. This is a whole new individual coming in, somebody here. So, you know, and if this person, if you are recently connecting with a new individual and they already showing red flags, then that is an indicator that that is not your person. So go ahead and start severing ties with that person as safely as you possibly can. Get them on out the fucking way, so that way the person that you're supposed to be with can have a position, have a place, okay, to come into your life. If you recently started dealing with somebody and they already fucked up, go ahead and ice that shit out sooner than later. For some of y'all, this is a new person that has not even come in. The 3 of Wands is here. The 3 of Wands is here. This is coming in. This is coming in. It hasn't even come in for somebody yet. Okay, and this is in future energy that we're talking about here. Like somebody here. Okay, somebody's going to have everything that they want if they're able to step up and go for it. Like, okay. Somebody's afraid of being betrayed. Yeah, somebody's afraid of being betrayed, but somebody's going to get everything that they want out of this union. And it's something about just vetting people. And that's what I was saying. Like somebody here, you can have a lot of suitors. Don't choose the wrong one. Don't choose the wrong one. You done learned lessons. You done closed out cycles. You done seen what you needed to see. So like I be saying this, if it look like a duck and it quack like a duck and you not into ducks, get the fuck out of there. So you ain't gotta, how many times we gotta quack for you to realize, wait a minute, that's a fucking duck. And I need to get the hell on, because I'm not a zookeeper. Okay? I'm not a fucking zookeeper. Keep it fucking moving. What I'm telling y'all, man, I'm finna get up out of this right here. Somebody here, this is an opportunity of a lifetime coming in. This is a opportunity of a lifetime coming in that's going to make somebody so fucking happy. And I do not want you to self-sabotage by not cooperating, not wanting to work together, being stubborn, rejecting, refusing the offer and shit like that. That sort of thing. Out of fear. Out of fear. Somebody's going to have everything that they fucking want. Everything that they want. And like I keep telling y'all, somebody finna either make a whole lot of money with their new person, or somebody is married into some money. Like, I don't know what that's about. I finna get to this energy right here about this despair, this message, and this marriage. And I got the 9 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Somebody fucked up out here. Somebody fucked up. They are having nightmares about you being in some new union. The High Priestess is here again, and she's still in the upright. Somebody like you keeping that shit so low key. The Moon in reverse. They just want to know. Like, somebody wants you to expose your hand, expose what you got going on. If you with somebody, if you in a new union, look at the King of Cups in reverse right up under that motherfucker here, in distress, having nightmares about it, emotionally unstable about the 2 of Cups here. You in a whole balanced, stable, loving, committed union. That's how this person feel. They over there having nightmares like, oh my God, are they accepting somebody else's cup? Did Divine Collective accept somebody else's cup? You're so mysterious and secretive. You're not saying shit about nothing since you left. Like I said the other day, well, yesterday, somebody here, when you pop out, you're going to pop out married. You're going to pop out in a higher level of commitment. You're going to pop out, like, locked and loaded with a whole new person. Like, yeah, like, it's serious. Like, very, very serious. Tell me more about this despair for this person right here. What they got going on? They crunchy. Like, very, very crunchy, y'all. Tell me about this. Why they going to be in despair? I'm going to take, like, 2 apiece. I'm going to take, like, 2 apiece. I just want to see. I also want to see who's going to tell the message. I want to see who's going to be the one to deliver the news. Who gonna be the one to deliver the news? Somebody, did you hear about Divine Collective? Somebody gonna lose their job, lose their stability, and they gonna find out that they done lost they soulmate that they took for granted. That's a shitty fucking day. It's like I was already having a bad fucking day. Then you guys, I see this text message from XYZ, a picture of Divine Collective getting married or some shit like that. Whole time they just thought y'all was on a brief little break. A longer than usual is what I just heard. I mean, yeah, somebody here, rude awakening. Tell me about this despair. Why they in so much despair? The 5 of Cups in reverse, because somebody just thought that y'all would be able to like overcome this, like them fumbling you, like that you would forgive them, but instead you healed and you accepted this person for the fucking disappointment that they are. Tell me more. Hold on real quick. Hold on. Let me get your freaky ass up there. Okay. Tell me more about why they in despair. You accepted the loss of this person and you kept it moving. Somebody here, tell me more about why they in despair. I'm telling y'all, you got the fuck on. The Emperor is in reverse, y'all. Somebody don't got control over you. They don't got control over this situation. Your ass is gone. Your ass is gone. Big Cancer energy. Fast. Okay? Fast. When you said done, you meant done and shit. You was serious. Somebody thought you was playing. Somebody thought you was playing because, see, you had gave mugs the benefit of the doubt in the past. And like I said, that's where they had you fucked up at. Now somebody mad. Somebody big mad. Somebody embarrassed. Somebody looking stupid. Okay? Somebody's unstable. Somebody is powerless. Somebody's powerless. Annihilation. What is that? Finish him. Okay? Like, somebody here. This person is in despair because you got the fuck on. And it's something about like you taking off fast. It could have been on some shit where it's like this person could have thought that you wouldn't be able to get over them as quickly as you done got over them. But I feel like for somebody here, it was easy for you to come to terms with departing from this person once your light bulb flickered and you realized exactly who the fuck you was dealing with. That there was nothing worth fighting for in this union with this person. They were nobody worth fighting for. There was nothing of substance to gain from staying connected to this person once you realize like they're not gonna change. They don't want to change. They're a narcissist, they're a manipulator, they gaslight you, love bomb you. You know what I'm saying? 1 minute they're okay, then next thing you know, they back on their dumbass bullshit, disturbing the peace, attacking you, and all of this wild, reckless shit. Somebody like, what the fuck am I over here? This is just like what I saw growing up. That shit is not cool. That shit ain't right. I said I wasn't gonna deal with no shit like that. And here I am over here trying to fight with you to help you see the light, and your ass like being in the dark. Somebody here, I think once you came to terms with that, yeah, it's like, fuck am I sitting around here for? This shit is done. Tell me about this message. Who gonna send the message? It's like, I'm not losing out on shit with the 5 of Cups in reverse. I'd rather go ahead and count my losses now and keep it fucking moving. Somebody is broken down about this. Like, they're gonna be even more broken down when they realize, like, you ain't bluffing. You're not bluffing, is what I just heard. You're not fucking bluffing. And like I said yesterday when I recorded the reading, I said when you pop out in this new union is when somebody is going to get their end all be all confirmation that you meant what the fuck you said about being done with them. That's when they're going to realize like, oh shit, Divine Collective was not, they were serious. It's something about being a man of your word, a woman of your word. You meant what the fuck you said. Like I said, it's something about this last time right here was the last time. And you meant that shit. Tell me about this message right here. Tell me about this. Look, The Empress came out in reverse, y'all. Big Aries energy. Somebody got a flying monkey or two that's gonna come to them and give them the message. Somebody could have people watching you, reporting back. If you got this person blocked, or you done, somebody could have somebody completely cut off, blocked. They could have little flying, funky, crunchy ass monkeys, you know what I'm saying, like reporting back news on you and what you got going on. This motherfucker is steam coming out their ears when they get this news with the Emperor reverse. It's like, yeah, you don't have no power, you don't have no influence. You're, what do you say? He's whack. Everything about him is whack. His shoes is whack. His clothes is whack. I don't fucking know. Somebody's a loser. The Emperor's in reverse. Somebody's a loser. Tell me more about this message here. They're going to be pissed off. They're going to be pissed off. Like really angry. Tell me more about this message for this Emperor reverse. Pisces could be significant. The moon is in reverse. Let me tell y'all. Somebody gonna feel like, let me tell y'all. Somebody here. There could be a situation where you and a new person, it's just gonna make sense for things to progress at a certain rate for you and a new person, okay? And it's all destined to happen this way. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? Of course, be smart, be safe, but it's just like, don't stagnate the process out of fear. Okay, somebody here, because this is your wish fulfillments. This is your opportunity at a new beginning, a new stable beginning. That's going to be everything that you've been fucking praying for and waiting for. And you're going to be so happy and emotionally fulfilled. It's like, I can't ask for anything more. I just have everything that I could ever fucking desire. Okay, and all I had to do was be brave enough and courageous enough to see the process through, to take a leap of faith, to go towards it. Okay, so that could happen a whole lot faster for some of you guys, or for some of y'all, like I said, you could keep this on the low and then you might just pop out married. But whole time you've been married for 6 months to a year already, and you're just now posting about it. You're just now telling folks about it, people that you care to share this news with, and so maybe for some people watching, it could be like, damn, when the fuck did you get married? Y'all must have got married quick or something like that. But it's something about y'all disconnecting. And I just got this the other day, something about somebody eloping, like dipping off. And it's just me, you, and the motherfucking janitor. Okay, and the janitor is the witness, and we got this motherfucking judge right here, or whoever this person is right here, that's gonna marry us, and that's gonna be that. And we not gonna tell nobody about nothing until it's our 1 year anniversary. You know what I'm saying? Or something crazy like that. Like that could be a thing for somebody here. You know what I'm saying? And so I think like for somebody, when you pop out, these flying monkeys are gonna go back and tell. They're going to go back and tell the news. They're going to, what was exposed. Okay. They're going to go back and tell. Okay. And this is going to have somebody feeling like, pissed off. This person could also try and be like, oh, you were always doing this in the background. You must have already been connected to this person whole time. This is a brand new person for somebody here. This is a brand new person. You know what I'm saying? Again, you're just very, very, low key about what you got going on at this point. You're not very forthcoming with certain details about and aspects of your life because it's more peaceful that way, somebody here. You don't need all the outside influences and people's opinions. And again, like I said, it's something about you being self-validated. You rock to the beat of your own drum. You do the shit that people wouldn't normally do, or people could be like, oh, why you doing shit like that? Or why you think like that? Or some shit like that. So maybe because you've been through stuff like that, you could be to the point where you keep your business to yourself anyway. At this point, it's like, I don't need to share this with nobody. Okay, this person is going to be so confused. Whoever this individual is, this past person of yours, they're going to be so fucking confused when they hear this news. It's just like, what? Wait a minute, check again, make sure you're looking at the right profile. Are you sure that's him? Are you sure that's her? Like, what? Send me the picture. Send me the motherfucking page. Some shit like that. Let me get on my fake page. Hold on, I'm gonna check right now. Like that type of shit. Heavy emphasis on that. Heavy emphasis on it. Give me one more about this message. Look. The Eight of Wands is here. When I tell y'all, it's going to be a lot of people. It's going to be a lot of people that come and tell this person that you in a new union. Everybody going to be reporting back to this motherfucking person about you being in this new union. Everybody is going to be reporting back. When you expose that you are in a new union, that's why this motherfucker, they ain't gonna be able to put their damn phone down, because all of their little flying monkeys gonna be rushing in, telling them, did you see? Did you hear the news about Divine Collective? Bro, I think they gone, man. Eight of Wands is here. I think they gone for good this time, man. I think they serious this time. I heard they got married. I mean, she posted she got a new ring. That motherfucker fat. She got a new ring on her finger. He got a ring on his finger. Did you see it? I'm finna send you the picture of the ring. I'm finna send you the picture of the ring. Did you see? Damn, I think Divine Collective gone, man. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. It's a lot of communication about, like, somebody is like really having other people keep tabs on you and your moves, like your moves that you're making, and they gonna go back and tell them this move too. They sure are. I'm just saying they gonna go back and tell them about it. It's gonna be several people back to back, somebody phone booming with messages about you being in a new union, and they gonna be pissed off to the point where it's like, man, don't even tell me nothing else, man. Fuck it. Don't just block them. Don't even look at their page no more. I don't even want to see nothing else. I don't want to hear nothing else. Don't send me shit else. Heavy emphasis on that. Your ass gone. Somebody gonna be like, you just left? You just left? The Eight of Wands is here in the upright. That's fast movement. Somebody gonna be like, you just gave up on us so quick. You just left us behind so quick. That's what they gonna be saying. Although it's like, how many fucking times? Some of them, you done gave this person hella attempts to get their shit together. And when you finally move on, they gonna be like, you just gave up on us. Somebody be blaming shit on a grandmother or something like that. I don't know why I just wanted to say that saying where most like, I just miss my grandma or some shit like that. Like I don't know what that's about. Like, somebody could always have an excuse, or somebody could be playing victim, or they could have been trying to play victim, or they're gonna try to. Somebody gonna be like, you just gave up on us. You didn't even fight for us. You just left. Whole time you done restarted this whole fucking cycle with them like 7, 50, 1100 times or some shit like that. And they I'm gonna move on. Tell me about this marriage here. Tell me about this marriage. Wait. What they gonna say? What they gonna say when they hear the news? I'm sorry, y'all. What are they gonna say when they hear the news about my collective in this new union? This is funny to me. What are they gonna say? Because they ain't gonna be able to keep their cool with this Emperor in reverse. Like, if this is somebody, let me tell y'all this. If this is somebody that's been acting too motherfucking cool in your absence because they've been cocky, they've been thinking that it's only a matter of time before you come back, okay, bet. If this motherfucker been acting like nonchalant about your absence, thinking that it was only a matter of time before you come back, oh, when they hear this shit, all of that is going out the window. When they hear this shit, when all of these people come, I'm telling y'all, whoever give this person the news, they better be there to hold this motherfucker up. It's like, I just wanna show you something real quick. I know you ain't gonna want to hear this. I know you ain't gonna want to see this, but it looked like, the Fool in reverse. You played yourself. You know you done fucked up, right? Divine Collective is not coming back. They are with somebody new. They've been holding back for a reason, because they are with somebody new. I know. Come on, sit down. Let's sit down and talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, just go ahead and sit down and talk about it. I'm here. You can cry on my shoulder, man. It's all good. Somebody ain't gonna be able to keep that shit tight. Like, they ain't gonna be able to keep that shit tight, y'all. Like, I'm telling y'all, they gonna be on their fucking knees in despair. Tell me what they gonna say when they hear this news. I wanna move on. That's funny. Hey, Bianca. What they gonna say? What they gonna say in response? The Two of Wands is in reverse. Ooh, wee. somebody gonna start projecting. Somebody gonna start talking shit about it not working and stuff like that. About you made some wrong decision. About it's gonna backfire on you. Somebody gonna start hating like a motherfucker. They gonna start hating and shit. Saying it ain't gonna work. Tell me more about what they gonna say. Somebody gonna be hating. Tell me more about what they gonna say when they hear the news. They gonna be, I'm telling y'all, look. What is that? The Two of Pentacles in reverse. This motherfucker is gonna be unstable. They're gonna be unstable because somebody had a plan. Somebody gonna be overwhelmed. Somebody just thought, somebody thought that you were scared to leave them behind, collective. This person is going to be so fucking overwhelmed. They still might be trying to talk shit and say like, oh, it ain't gonna work or something like that. Especially if they say, oh yeah, they just popped out married. They just popped out, you know, they live together. She just moved cross country with this motherfucker. He just did this, that, and the third. He, whatever. Sheesh. Some of them were like, nah, that ain't gonna work. That can't be it. But whatever this plan is that this person had, it just fell through, y'all. They're gonna know it. They're gonna know it. Somebody is very unstable. Give me one more on this. The word is in reverse. Okay, the word is in reverse. Somebody here, this person gonna be talking cash shit, trying to hold themselves up on the wall. They still gonna be sliding down the wall. What you say? It ain't gonna work. I hope it don't work. I pray it don't work. Somebody here, this motherfucker, hoping that it is unsuccessful, unstable. Somebody really thought that there was some type of like way that you guys were gonna come back together and that this cycle wasn't complete. And that's just not what it is. Somebody could still be like trying to like be cocky or some shit like that and make it seem like, nah, they'll be back. Trust me, it ain't gonna work and they're gonna be coming right back. No, the fuck you're not. Because for somebody here, even if, God forbid, even if this shit right here didn't work, this cycle with this person right here is done. You are never going back to this person. So even if you were to go off, get married, live your life with another person, and then at some point down the line, that for some reason did not work out, you would not be coming back to this motherfucking person. They will sit there and wait for you until their dying fucking day, and you will not be coming back. Somebody here. So they can lie to themselves, they can lie to other people, they can try and make it seem like they're okay, even though they're not. It does not fucking matter. It does not fucking matter. It doesn't. Also, it's something about like, you know, you being in a higher level of commitment and it being stable and balanced and full of love and all of these different things will also expose this person and the illusion that they created surrounding the way that they showed up in this union with you. Because somebody made it seem like they were a great father figure, like they were responsible, like they were a leader, like they had everything under control, like they were standing on business about this union. Whole time they was a menace to society in your life, stirring up conflict and drama and tension and all of these different things until you had enough. But on the outside, maybe to flying fucking monkeys, they could have been portraying like they had it all under control. You being in a loving, stable union, being poured into, is going to show that you were not the problem in this relationship. That they are the reason why this did not work. That they were the ones that was unstable, uncooperative. You know, they didn't cooperate with you. And that's why this union is ending in this way, unsuccessful. Yeah. Tell me about this marriage. Tell me about this marriage. That's crazy. Somebody here, you're a little scared. Okay? I'm telling you, somebody's scared. None of one's here. Sagittarius. I feel like you're going to see it through, though. Somebody going to do what's right. Somebody going to do what's right. You resilient. You're resilient. I also feel like whatever type of challenges, when it comes to like somebody like, I hope it don't work type shit, it's going to continue to work. Somebody here, this person going to fight for this union. It doesn't matter what obstacles come y'all way. This is somebody that's going to take action. And like I said, they stand on business. They're going to do right by this union. Thank you. Thank you. Tell me more about this. The Nine of Swords is here. This person here. Also, when it comes to this past person right here, if you, okay, for those of y'all that was married to this past person, they thought that you guys, somebody's gonna be caught off guard with like a divorce being finalized. Somebody's gonna be caught off guard with this because maybe y'all been in separation for a long time and somebody hasn't finalized paperwork or something like that. But there's something about, like I said, somebody doing something different that you've never done before. You know, it's something about like this person thinking that you guys would have been able to save this marriage or something like that. But that's not going to be the case for those of y'all that was married to this person. For those of y'all that wasn't married to this person and maybe there was a plan to get married, you know, somebody thought that they would run you through the fucking ringer, and then after they ran you up through there more than enough times, they would settle and they would sit their ass down somewhere and y'all would get married, and that's how this would be y'all ending. This is how it would end for y'all two together. Like, y'all done been through all of this struggle, love, and all of this shit, and it's like on some, I might as well just go ahead and do it, man. We've been together like 70 years already and shit like that. I'm gonna go ahead and marry her, man. Yeah, she been holding me down. He been holding me down type shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what somebody thought. Like, that's what somebody thought. But they stressing. They're stressing because that's not what's happening. And it's also something about, even if this person tried to like negatively project on your union, like, so to, you know, have you stressing, have y'all anxious, have y'all worried, or, you know, dealing with conflict or something like that, there is no attack on this new union that is going to prevail. There is no attack that's going to prevail on this new union to get you to come back. Like, that's not going to work. Yeah, that's not going to work. Tell me more about it. Somebody really thought like that there would be some type of partnership here. Somebody is stressing off of the fact that you still have desires to love somebody or open yourself up after what they did to you, after how they treated you. You're resilient. You're still like trying to connect with your person. Somebody's like, I know that there's somebody out there for me. You know what I'm saying? And you're like maybe a little scared, but that doesn't mean like you're not gonna take any type of action. I hope you don't self-sabotage over here. I don't think you are somebody. I don't think you are. I think you're gonna get it together. Your guys are gonna be in your ear. They're gonna be on your ass, okay, to make sure you don't fuck this up. Okay, so just make sure you're trusting your intuition and using your discernment, because that's going to help you navigate these suitors, because you're going to have a lot of tests. Somebody hears what I just heard. You're going to have a lot of, it look good. It look promising, but it's going to be a facade. So just stay on your A game, somebody here. And that's just a part of it. Okay, I know it sucks, but it's a part of it, all right? Somebody, you know. But it's something about this person really stressing about this union being balanced and stable, about you trying one more time, despite maybe some sort of fear that they thought they had instilled in you. Somebody thought they traumatized you in love, and you're popping out married in a stable union with somebody that's actually working with you to protect you, that's mutually attracted to you, that wants the same thing that you want. Somebody showing up ready for what you're ready for. Yeah, somebody's worried about that. Yeah. The Four of Wands is in reverse. Wow, you guys. Somebody might try and come in like, I just heard wedding crashers. Sheesh. Somebody might try and come in like ruin somebody's union or some shit like that. Like, somebody might try and show up at somebody's house or some shit. Disturbing the peace. It's like, how the fuck did you get in this gated community? What do you say? You're supposed to be like 50,000 feet away from my house. The Four of Wands is in reverse. Somebody is not invited to the function. And they are not happy about that. Damn. Give me one more on that. I'm telling you, they don't have no control over this. Seven of Wands reverse. Four of Wands reverse. It's like you gave up on this union. They don't have no control over you. They don't have no control over your emotions, your thought processes. Somebody thought you were weak. Somebody thought you was too scared to leave them behind. But I feel like they're going to see, somebody's going to be made a believer by the way that you show up with a whole nother person. And they are, I'm telling you, this is somebody's worst nightmare. Like, this is somebody's worst nightmare. They've had nightmares about this. And they're gonna see it in full color. They're gonna see it in full color, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just what this is. You giving up. Somebody is gonna realize that when you pop out in this new union, you gave up on an unfulfilling, a unstable union. You could have left a whole unstable fucking community behind with this Four of Wands in reverse. Like, this person and everybody that's like this person, everybody that makes you feel like how this person made you feel, unsupported, unstable. You know what I'm saying? Damn. All right. Well, anything else? Close it out. Let's close it out. I feel like we just went in. I feel like we really just went in. Let's close it out. There's nothing that they could do. There's nothing that they could do to kind of control you, control your forward movement, like break up this union, cause conflict or anything like that. Somebody gonna want to come in having a heart-to-heart conversation with you or something like that. Somebody could, TikTok. Somebody drug their feet. Somebody could definitely be trying to, come in and say that the things that they were procrastinating on fixing or changing, somebody want to run the same narrative, having some type of deep conversation with you, a heart-to-heart, being blunt and honest this time around. But it's like, motherfucker, I thought you was being honest last time. I thought you was being honest last time and your ass was lying. We didn't make it no fucking where. Okay, we didn't make it no fucking where. Somebody new person is not gonna play about them. We already know somebody new person, like, I'll beat his ass if you want me to. Somebody new person is about action, y'all. I told y'all that. Like, somebody new person is about action. I don't know what this person got going on. I don't know what this person got going on. But the King of Wands and the King of Swords, both of them in the upright is somebody. This is a masculine energy. Y'all reverse genders as you need to. That don't fucking play. That don't play. They don't play. And I think I said this. I think I said this, like, what? When I did that, I did a short on the other side of town when I was channeling. And I was like, somebody got them like a reform, like maybe, I called them a hood booger, but this could be somebody that just came from struggle and they worked their way up and they've changed their life. They're a great person. They're stable. All of these different things. Somebody done did the fucking work that they needed to do the same way you did. Okay, and this is somebody that's like, I channeled it. I said, somebody like, don't let this suit fool you, because I will still fade your ass up. I will still fade your ass up. Like, don't let this motherfucking outfit. You know what I'm saying? I'm in my traditional clothing, my traditional cloth. Okay, we can still get active around this motherfucker. All about my person. Okay, heavy emphasis on that. Somebody is like, no, the King of Swords is a protector. The King of Swords is a protector. This is somebody that will fight for what they know is right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know why that just reminded me, like, Transformers could be significant. Because that just reminded me of, y'all know, I don't know exactly which Transformers that is. I think it's like the third one or the fourth one, where Optimus, where he was under some type of illusion. He was under an illusion, and Bumblebee had to be the one to knock his motherfucking screws right. You know what I'm saying? Bumblebee had to be the one that's like, hey, don't let me. I'm the smallest one. I'm the youngest motherfucking Autobot. You know what I'm saying? But I'll take down. Goddamn, Optimus ass, he slung his ass to the ground, was getting them together. That could be like, because if y'all remember in that storyline, Bumblebee was like young and reckless, like he was the wildest one, and they was getting him together. He was getting them together, but he got a crazy ass backstory and he was getting his life together and shit like that. But that don't mean he didn't have it in him. that don't mean he didn't have it in him. He's like, shit, I'll take down optimism if I have to. But I'm using that as a reference to say, like, this could be somebody that's like, look, I did the work on myself, but I'm still gonna, handle business and be a protector of my person, my family, my home. You know what I'm saying? And I said this, somebody's past person is not going to be able to bully you. They not going to be able to harass you. They not going to be able to do none of that, because somebody here, you got a bigger bully here. And I said this before, somebody, and you got this bully's heart. Somebody. You're going to have this bully's heart. Somebody. Like, yeah. Just like, I will beat his ass if you need me to. I will beat her ass if you need me to. Even though we don't condone violence, if somebody don't want to leave you alone, you would expect your person to step in and protect you in one way or another. What's next? Close it out. I don't condone violence. Okay? And I'm not pushing that shit, but I'm just saying. Somebody ain't gonna let nobody come in and disturb the peace. Like, you ain't finna come over here and fuck with my wife. You ain't finna come over here and fuck with my husband. Get the fuck on. Don't call her motherfucking phone no more. Don't call his phone no more. Like, don't have nobody calling, checking. Nah. Get the fuck on. Like, that type of energy. Like, no, you don't need to talk to her. You can talk to me. Okay, we finna exchange the kids. We finna do this. We finna do that. I'm gonna meet you at the pickup spot, at the drop-off spot. I'll be there. Don't worry about it. She ain't gotta come. He ain't gotta come. I'm gonna be there. Like, that type of shit. That's a protector. That's somebody that protects your peace. Protect you from this person right here. They not gonna have no control over that. And the thing about it is, this is somebody that's not going to step to this person like that. Because this is somebody that means business, and it shows. This is somebody that means business, the way they carry themselves, the way they present themselves. This is not somebody like, when they step into the room, you like, oh, that ain't no fucking body. No, this is the type of person, just like how you are. When they step into the room, motherfucking heads turn. It's like, oh shit, somebody off up in here. Somebody of substance is here. This is somebody that got power. This is authority right here. So whoever this past person is, they're not going to step to this person like that. And that's exactly what you need. That's exactly what you need. It's like, oh, no, she ain't going for that shit. Let me not even. Maybe I was able to run away their last boyfriend. Maybe I was able to run away their last girlfriend or some shit like that. Not this one. Not this one. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Thank y'all for 538 on the likes. We finna go ahead and close this out. We finna go ahead and close this out. It's like, Don't play. What's the closing message here? Let's close it out. What does the collective need to know? He not gonna step to me. I guess they can try if they want to. It ain't going to work. Absolutely. What's that? The cleanse in reverse. Somebody ain't did no healing work. Let's close it out. What's the closing message here from my collective? What they need to know? Play it in reverse. No, we're not taking any of these in reverse. Y'all, somebody gonna try and come in and tell you that they stopped their player ways. Somebody gonna say that they ain't in the field no more, that they doing the work, they focused, they locked in, and all of these different things or whatever the case may be. But whoever the fuck this person is, Taurus could be significant. Like, they want to come in and be protective and really focus on you for the long-term aspect of things or whatever the case may be. No, they're still a fucking dog, whether feminine or masculine. They're still a dog. Confirmation. Tell me more about this. Somebody is really focused on you. And you know what's so crazy is another thing I just heard. Like, in your absence, during some type of separation, this is such a hypocrite. Like, this is somebody that's literally been running wild and reckless all over the place with this person, with that person, you know, involving themselves. They all outside. They in the streets. But they're focused on you and what you're doing. Because it's like somebody could have been thinking like that they were just gonna, again, in the long haul. Somebody thought that because of the time invested between y'all, that no matter how long y'all was separated, that it was only a matter of time before you came back. And so it's on some shit where it's like, I know, like, eventually Divine Collective gonna come back. So let me go ahead and enjoy myself. Let me go ahead and enjoy myself while me and Divine Collective is separated. You know what I'm saying? Let me go ahead and fuck around with this person that I've already had in the cut. Let me go ahead and respond to this message. Let me get on this dating app. Let me be outside. I'm all at the functions and shit like that. We celebrating, kicking shit while I am separated from Divine Collective. But I'm going to keep an eye. I want y'all to keep an eye on Divine Collective for me. You know what I'm saying? Just let me know what they got going on, what they doing, if they, you know, anything change or anything like that. Let me know what y'all seeing. Somebody was heavy focused on you while they was out here playing the field. And I just think like it's like somebody, you gonna send somebody through an ego death because somebody could have been cocky when it came to like they moves in your absence in front of people. Again, like I said, making it seem like they wasn't really tripping on y'all not being together. But when that news break, that your ass is accounted for and you happy and it's stable and it's serious, oh, this person, it's like, what fucking rebound? Bitch, don't call my phone no more. I'm trying to get my family back. Like, what fucking, you know, third party? Like, we don't need to play daddy. He got a daddy. Motherfucker, get the hell out of here. Like, that type of shit. Ain't no seeking no options. Ain't no none of that. I'm going to get my family back. Tell me more about this. I'm sorry. Somebody said y'all supposed to be in it for the long haul. They didn't invested so much time and energy and effort into you. Okay, and they just knew that this would account for something. It's like you always come back. We made promises and vows to each other. You said you'll be back. Like, I mean, you said you always be there to support me. Tell me more about this. Somebody was focused on you and what you're doing. Gonna crash out like they went out here doing a big one in your absence. I'm telling you. And it's not in reverse. We're not taking any of these in reverse. I'm telling you. This is somebody who could have constantly cheated on you with that Knight of Wands energy in reverse. This could be somebody that constantly was in the fucking streets, reckless, not learning their lesson, not doing the work, getting control over themselves. Is somebody gonna be like, somebody gonna have the fucking audacity, y'all. When you get into a new union, like I said, somebody gonna be like, you just gave up on us. This could be the type of delusional ass person that feels entitled to you even when you guys are in separation, to the point where when you pop out in this new union, they fuck around and try and lead with some type of narrative that you cheated on them with this person. Like you betrayed them while y'all were in separation because you went and got into a new union and when it was serious, versus I was just playing around with these hoes. I was just having fun in your absence. You really got married? What the fuck? You went and got married? How the fuck you gonna go get married while we on a break? Your ass is like, we were never on a break. I was fucking done for real. I told you I was done. You've been over there in some sort of delusional ass state, thinking that it was only a matter of time before I come back to this loveless ass, emotionally unfulfilling, struggling ass union. You the one was thinking that. I don't know, maybe I gave you the wrong impression. Like, that's what somebody gonna be like, you cheated on me, you betrayed me. What he say in White Chicks? He was like, the betrayal. He said, Negro, please. Okay. Somebody here, this is funny to me. Somebody kept getting caught cheating. They couldn't even be faithful to you when y'all was in the union together. Like, they couldn't even be faithful to you when y'all was together. And damn sure wasn't, when y'all in separation, wasn't doing what they needed to do. They still wasn't doing the work. Somebody was like, fuck it, I'm gonna go outside and have fun. Shit, I got now I got Divine Collective to chill for a little bit. I'm gonna do my big one. Whatever. Your ass is healing and moved on, closed out a cycle. Like, you know what? I really don't need to be with that person ever again, actually. Huh, what the fuck was I even thinking about being over there? They out here partying and bullshitting. Tell me more about this. That's funny. Focusing on you. That's funny. I told y'all somebody is smoking a lot of cigarettes. Somebody here. Thank y'all so much for all the gifts and everything like that. I appreciate it. Give me a little bit more on this. Give me a little bit more on this. This is crazy. I love it. You guys, somebody, let me tell y'all this. Somebody knocked up, pregnancy, expected. Somebody could have ended up getting somebody pregnant or something like that. What the fuck? I'm not trying to get into this shit right here. Confirmation though, for somebody. Somebody done got caught cheating. There's some type of pregnancy situation here. Somebody was in the field, barebacking in the field and shit like that, being lustful, lacking self-discipline. Somebody done started a new beginning, okay? And it ain't with you. And it ain't with you. Damn. Somebody could be under the impression that after they've gotten somebody pregnant, that you guys will be able to bounce back and heal from some shit. Yeah, repo is in reverse. That's not gonna, you're not gonna take yourself away from them. They're not gonna lose you because of that. Sipping gossip is in reverse. Somebody could have been fucking on a friend or somebody that they said was a friend or something like that. Maybe on the low with this nosy spreading rumors and gossiping. Somebody wasn't talking about how they was fucking on some type of individual that could have been in plain sight, right in your face, whining and dining this here. Maybe because they wasn't really like, pursuing this person like that. You could have red flagged in reverse. I don't know, y'all. But they guilty as charged for whatever the fuck you said they did that shit. Confirmation. Somebody could really be thinking that like they gonna be able to bring their dirty ass hands back over there. They gonna be able to bring their dirty ass hands back over there. Look at this black sheep. To the black sheep. Look. To the black sheep. Okay. The one that don't play that type of shit, that rebel against bullshit, struggle, love, and trauma, and all of these different things. They think they're gonna be able to come in and do all that with you. Yeah. Give me one more on this player. I'm about to throw it right now in my mouth. Black sheep turns into black wolf. Like, get the fuck on. This person could, somebody is in an emotional roller coaster. Somebody could have been off and on cheating with like that's my favorite side piece right there. That's my favorite side piece. I cut them off. Then when I need a fix or when I need something a little different, I go back over there and, I fuck around with that side piece right there. That's my favorite little side piece right there. You know what I'm saying? On again, off again type of situation. But it's something about this time around, they done fucked around and turned that shit back on and somebody done got pregnant. Somebody done got pregnant. There's some type of cheating scandal here. That's not going to be for everybody. There's some type of cheating scandal here. And somebody is knocked up. Somebody is expecting. Okay? And somebody could be like emotionally unstable. Because it's like, damn, I done lost my soulmate. My soulmate is moved on in a stable union with somebody that's not fucking playing about them. So I know they ain't going nowhere. Because all Divine Collective been wanting is for somebody to be in a corner and love them the way that I was depriving them of. So now that Divine Collective got that, I know they not coming back. Then on top of that, I done got my side bitch pregnant. I don't even like this hoe like that all the time. You know what I'm saying? I don't even like being around. This is off and on again, hot and cold, player energy. I really only want to be around you when I want to fuck around or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the only reason why I call you. We've been seeing something about a bugaboo. We've been seeing something like that. A little copycat, little mini me you or some shit like that. Little wanna be you or some shit like that. Somebody stuck with that person now. And they done lost you permanently in the process or some shit. That's another thing that sealed the fate of this union for somebody here. It's like, you got somebody pregnant? Oh, yeah, that's a wrap. You got pregnant by somebody else? What the fuck? Yeah, that shit's done. Tell me more about this. It's like, what? Look, somebody is going through some type of spiritual awakening. Somebody going through some type of spiritual awakening, or they seeing the light, or you saw the light from some type of cheating scandal. Give me one more on that. Damn. Yeah, it's, look, because somebody is off the, like, somebody off the chain, y'all. Somebody is off the chain. Like, somebody is finally awake. It's like somebody came to their senses, but it's like too late because there's some type of permanent new beginning. Like, that's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is solidifying some things. There's something that they done with this person fucking around that is like, yeah, you're stuck with me. You're stuck with me. You're stuck with me. Give me more on this. It was all intense, all these chemistry and all these things. Somebody was getting their ego stroked or ego licked or some shit like that. I don't know what the fuck that looked like. Whatever it is, somebody came to their senses like, wait a second, I was just here to kick it. I'm here for a short time, not a long time. You was not supposed to get pregnant, or I was not supposed to get pregnant by you. Tell me more about this knocked up. That's crazy. Yeah, this is what's making somebody light bulb go off. This is what's making somebody light bulb go off. Created a soul tie. Sheesh. Give me this light bulb. Where's this light bulb moment about this person being knocked up? Somebody done found out. What is this light bulb moment about this person being locked up? Locked up? Somebody could get locked up. Somebody could be locked up. Damn. Somebody got... Damn. Something could be coming to the light about somebody being pregnant and in jail or something like that. Somebody could... I don't know, y'all. Just take it as it resonates. I didn't want to say locked up. Tell me about this. Oh, yeah. They stuck with this person. It's like, yeah. They're stuck with this person. They're stuck with this person. Like, they're invested. They don't have no choice. They don't have no choice. This could have also been like, sidebar for some of y'all, this could have also been like what was like an end all be all to like break this union up. Like, somebody could have like found out that somebody that they were fucking around with on the low was pregnant, got pregnant, or they got pregnant by somebody that they were fucking around with on the low. Y'all take it as it resonate. And they could have chose to go invest in that person and treat you like shit in the process or something like that. This could have been somebody that they had some type of on again, off again type of union with, because they be like, they don't settle down. Somebody here, they're non-committal. Yeah, somebody was happy. Somebody was happy. Somebody was like happy. They was having a good time when they were fucking around with this person. Look, cuffing season is here at the bottom of the deck. It was all intense. It's all this chemistry, all of these different things or whatever. Somebody was outside acting like they was single and ready to mingle whole time. They in a whole committed union with you, taking you through the fucking ringer, wanting you to settle into and be comfortable and complacent and struggle love, where your person betray you, stab you in the back. That's why somebody over here and is worried about the Three of Swords. You done been cheated on. Somebody done been cheated on like nobody's fucking business by somebody who is non-committal, who has no fucking self-control over themselves. And they could have went and got somebody pregnant or gotten pregnant by somebody else or something like that. Y'all take it as it resonate. And this person found joy in doing this type of shit. Like, it's like a high to this person. Like, this is somebody, like, they could cheat when they feel like, oh, it's dull, it's boring in the union, is, you know, it's too routine or something like that. That could be another reason why when this person came in making it seem like with their hair fine, like you could have faith in them, they would do the work. We saw the Knight of Pentacles came out in reverse right after that. You ain't make no progress with this person because this is somebody that could not like routine. They don't, it's like organization and doing it the right way and all of these different things, being structured and stable. This is somebody that they can't function in that type of environment. This is somebody that thrives off chaos and toxicity. And we've seen the devil out there. Somebody got a lot of addictions and, you know, toxic, self-sabotaging ways that control them. Somebody could have a sex addiction that controls them. And this could have led somebody to getting another individual pregnant or getting pregnant by another individual. That's not going to be for everybody. But since it's out here, we're going to speak on it. And whether you knew about this before or whether they want to come have a heart-to-heart conversation with you about it now, somebody is under the impression that this break that y'all are on is only temporary, and that regardless of what they've done, how they handled you, what they said to you, that you guys will always be able to come back together. That's what they're thinking. It's like, you're going to accept my outside baby as your own. You're gonna, I know you ain't his daddy, but I'm gonna carry this baby and we're gonna raise him as a family. Okay. That's what this is. That's what this is. Yeah, we're all gonna be a family. We're all gonna be a fucking family now. And you're gonna be happy here. Okay? knowing what I did to you, and that's what this is gonna be. That's what this is gonna be. That's what somebody's thinking. It's weird. It's weird. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Somebody didn't even have the money. Somebody didn't even have the money to be outside, like, you know, mingling and shit. Somebody didn't even have the motherfucking money to be outside acting like they was single. They wasn't even financially stable enough. They wasn't even, somebody just be numbing. They be numbing because remember we said this person got childhood traumas, addictions and things like that. Like that causes for them to do certain things. Their Knight of Wands was in reverse. Be reckless, be ruthless. They don't give a fuck. They use it as ammunition to be all over the place. Somebody is learning a very valuable life lesson. And I fear that collective, you're going to be the head instructor on that shit. You're going to show them better than you could tell them. You're going to show them better than you could tell them about how what it looked like and what happens when they want to be a karmic, okay? When they procrastinate, when they drag their feet, when they act like, you know, some shit is going to always... Hold on real quick. Hold on. We got Rising Oracle in here that's lost. Let me get your ass up out of here. You're going to teach somebody a lesson about what that looks like to not procrastinate and think that opportunities that the divine give them will always be there. Because you are a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Somebody here. So somebody's going to go off and learn a hard lesson. They couldn't learn the lesson with an earth angel. So they're going to go and learn a lesson with a karmic. They're going to go and learn a lesson with a karmic. Okay? Look at them. Look at them. Somebody was hard to reach. They were guarded. They were defensive. You were over it. You were over it. And so now somebody with their little Bonnie and Clyde, okay, they, you know, us against the world type shit, you know what I'm saying? Or somebody thought that's how y'all was going to be. Dedicated partnership. Somebody was, you know, you couldn't get through to them. They didn't want to listen. They didn't want to take heed. They didn't want to do the work. And somebody, you're over it. And they've run out of time. They've run out of time, somebody here, to do the work. They got this brick wall up around their heart chakra, their crown chakra. Pineal gland is calcified like a motherfucker. They don't even want to attempt to look at some shit differently. And that shit could have gotten so frustrated to you to the point where, like I said, it's like enough is enough. This is going to be the last time. This is going to be the last time. Yeah, somebody feels like you done did a disappearing act on them. Somebody could also be trying to ghost. Somebody could, whoever this person is, they could be trying to ghost this person that they like done started some type of new beginning with, y'all. Like, for real. Like, whoever they thought they was finna Bonnie and Clyde with, they could be like going MIA on this motherfucker here. Cause like, what you mean I'm permanently stuck with you, bitch? I thought we was just having a good time. I thought we were just having a good time. Somebody, hold up. My boo is in reverse. Dirty money in reverse. Look, y'all, look. Somebody trying to get the fuck on. Somebody trying to get the fuck on. They could have been breaking the laws together. I don't know, spiritual law, physical law. They could have been stealing. It could have been all type of things going on. They was Bonnie and Clyde, and y'all. Somebody could be again, us against the world. Whatever that look like, now they could be trying to get the hell on from this person. And I feel like a big part of that is going to be because they seem like, again, you're happy, you're at peace, you're balanced, you're in a whole new union. Okay, it's something about you being head over heels for somebody else, falling in love with somebody else. You done being swept up. You done got picked up by somebody else. Somebody done came and scooped you up. Or you done came and scooped you somebody new up. Divine masculine, divine feminine. Y'all take it as it resonates. Reverse the roles as you need to. Somebody gonna lose their shit. Seeing you happy, balanced, and at peace, being loved on in a stable union with somebody that actually give a fuck about you. Yeah. That's why I said it's gonna be like, what? Get the fuck on. I'm trying to get my family back, bitch. That baby ain't mine. That baby ain't my baby. What you say? That's my baby right there. That ain't my baby. That's my baby right there. Damn, y'all. This is crazy. Somebody definitely, was talking to their friends or is talking to their friends about like some type of like desire for reconciliation with you or something like that. Somebody don't want to let you go. Somebody is reminiscing. Somebody is reminiscing they miss you. This is weird. This is a weirdo. Somebody's definitely watching another person. They're in toxic masculinity. Somebody's watching you, wanting to have some type of conversation with you. Okay? Yeah, but I just feel like this ship has sailed. Somebody wanting to tell some secrets. Somebody might also come in wanting to fake some type of emergency. I said this the other day. I said this yesterday. Somebody might come in like, I'm having a good fucking day. You want to come over here and tell me about you stubbing your toe and shit like I'm supposed to give a fuck. Like, yeah, call Divine Collective and tell Divine Collective I'm in the hospital for, I hurt my pinky finger. Call them and let them know that I'm in pain. They need to come up here. This is somebody that's real kinky and freaked out, y'all. They real kinky and freaked out. Okay, they justify, you know, this lifestyle. They, you know, was for the streets. I think that somebody here, there was a lot of things that was going on with this person, a lot of ways and toxic habits that this person has, that you could have known about, some things you couldn't have known about, you know, it could have been, you know, okay, a secret to you. I just feel like when you pop out, your moves and your ascension, your, you know, elevation, and how you getting down in your journey right now is exposing everybody else's dirty ass hand. It's exposing everybody. Your family, for some of y'all, heavy emphasis on somebody fucking mama or daddy. I don't know. That shit crazy. Maternal father figure, whatever that look like. Somebody, that's crazy over there. Like, you exposing them. You exposing this person. You exposing everything. Healing. The more you heal, the more you heal. So yeah, that's what I got for y'all. Like, somebody is now like looking at how lustful and shit. I told y'all somebody was barebacking, and it's inconsiderate. It's inconsiderate. Somebody now want to think about what they was doing, but they don't really give a fuck for real, for real. This is somebody that was like sneaking and geeking, acting shady, sneaking around. Thank y'all for 616. Yeah, this person don't give a fuck. They gonna try and come in and run that same narrative about how they got their shit together. They don't want to play the field. They might also, for some of y'all, they might also hide this fucking baby. For those of y'all that there could be a baby involved, like, they might try and hide that baby situation, y'all. Like, for real, for real. Or they might try and like deny it to get you to be willing to, like, you know, compromise with them. Like, no, that ain't even my baby. Whole time, for some of them, that's their motherfucking baby. Because they was freaked out with this fucking person. Thank you. They were real freaked out with this person. Doing all type of nasty ass shit with this person. You know, real open with this individual. Okay? Like, so for some of y'all, whatever. You do as you will with that information. Okay? This motherfucker is crazy. Alright, that's what I got for y'all. I'm finna get up out of here. I was gonna open the live, but I just feel like I gave a whole lot right now, and I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here, so I'm gonna close it out. Thank y'all so much for this hat, okay, is from a YouTube creator. Literally, if you just put Black Sheep in there, you will find him. He's on YouTube. Literally dope page, very religious page. So I respect his craft. I don't really like entertain it for real. I don't really like go in depth on what he's talking about, but very dope content creator over there, very informative platform. So that, and I'm not sponsored by him or anything like that. I saw this hat. Somebody had this hat on the other night while I was out, and I saw it, and I asked them, where'd you get it from? That's what I was told. And I got it myself. And so now I'm telling you guys, I'm not affiliated or associated with them in any way. Thank y'all for 621 on the likes. Thank y'all for all the gifts. You guys, everything for me is in the description of this video. If you want to use the my discount codes for Outer Spirits for your crystals and your bracelets and your jewels and all of those different things, definitely check it out. Thank you to those of you who have used the discount code. Y'all sending me the pictures and stuff like that. I appreciate y'all for supporting me over there. Personals is in the description of this video, the bio, as well as the Service Plus button. We are at 111 shares on here. 111 confirmation. Okay, I hope you guys found something insightful within that. That is crazy as hell. I feel like we just went all over the place, but I feel like it was very much so it was very much so an insightful message. Okay, you guys, no, I don't have any coupons for the Black Sheep profile. Like, I'm not affiliated with them. Okay, but if you want to get jewels and gems and your crystals and all of those things from Outer Spirits, my coupon code for that is in the description of this video. I do have a YouTube channel, you guys. That's in the the Service Plus button as well as the link in my bio. I am Head.Lioness across all social media platforms. I don't have any backup pages, okay? I will never reach out to you. I do not have Facebook, okay? I do not have Instagram. I only have this TikTok account, which is Head.Lioness, everything spelled correctly, nothing else added to it, and YouTube, which is Head.Lioness Tarot. But you can put in Head.Lioness. I watched your live for 400 minutes. Thank you. You can put in Head.Lioness and I should pop right up, okay? Nobody should be reaching out to you with my pictures. There's a lot of fake pages out there, you guys. Please, please, please be responsible and use your discernment. Double check the @ every single time that you think that you're talking to me, okay? Because these people are weird, okay? I will never solicit you for a reading, all right? I will never solicit you for a reading. And I am not on Facebook. That is a fucking scammer. I don't even have a personal Facebook account. It's a scammer, okay? She's a scammer. All right, and I forgot this bitch name that's behind one of them pages. I think it's like something with a Raya or something like that. But don't worry, okay? Because I'm working on getting that shit taken down. Because you're not gonna be scamming folks using my pictures and shit like that. I do not reach out to y'all, and I am not on Facebook. All right, I can't stand Facebook. I say that all the time. So you guys, that's what I have for y'all. Please tarot responsibly though. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Remember that energy is always changed and my readings are timeless. Thank you, Dasha, for helping me to moderate tonight. I really appreciate it. There's 5 of you on here. There's a lot of pages, Lisa. I call my energy back to me, cleanse and purify, and I send yours back to you the same. Thank y'all so freaking much for all of the love in the comment section tonight. For those of you that's new here, when this full replay is up on YouTube, I will put the thumbnail in my story. But if you subscribe over there, you'll be in the knowing when it first goes up. Sometimes I can't get right over here to TikTok to like post it. I can't get right over here, so just subscribe. If you made it this far in the replay, hit the like button for me. Let YouTube know that you are enjoying the content. I appreciate y'all comments over there. Like, YouTube is going crazy right now, and so I really appreciate all of the love over there. About 5,000 fake pages. Like, that shit is wild to me. Like, so y'all, please do your due diligence. Check the @ check the @ please double check the @ like, I have no extra characters or nothing like that in my name. It's literally Head.Lioness. No numbers. Everything is spelled correctly. There's none of that, okay, y'all? So please be careful, all right? I'm about to get up out of here. I appreciate y'all so freaking much. Y'all have a good rest of the day, evening, night, morning, whatever time it is when you watch this. I will be back on tomorrow, and we'll open the live up tomorrow when I come on. So if you want, you can get personals done on the live.